Ay, ay, ay. It's 27.5 degrees right here in this living room.
I'm cooked. I'm cooking right here.
Yes. No, I'm cooking.
It's burning up.
It's the middle of July. You know what that means?
No. What does it mean?
Donkey Kong Bananza is almost coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in 4 days from now. So.
Crazy. Yeah, crazy. I'm super excited. And finally it's coming.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yep. And time is flying by really quick. These last 5 or 6 weeks have flown by really quick, right? Because we're playing with the Switch 2 already for 6 weeks now.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying playing with the Switch 2. It's super awesome.
Yeah.
It's mainly actually playing all the Mario Kart World Knockout Tour. Yeah, that's actually the most thing I do. Most thing I'm playing right now. Also a little bit of The Witcher, but
yeah, The Witcher.
Yeah,
The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
Yeah. So how's that game?
It's nice. It's a spicy game.
Yeah?
I put it on spicy mode. Like, okay, well, this is spicy.
Oh, is it? There's a mode called spicy mode in there?
No, that's what I call it. You have like 3 or 4 modes and like really easy. Like, I don't know, really easy.
But it's named really easy?
No, it's, I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, the mode.
Okay.
But there are like four modes. Like, if you like a challenge, and then it's like, if the hardest one is like, I can't remember, but it's crazy. But I'm like, nah, let's not do that. But I done the mode like, I like a challenge.
I like a challenge too.
That's like the subtext for this mode. Like, do you like a challenge?
You know, I wish I had someone to play Smash Bros with, and that it actually would feel like a challenge for me. You know, because whenever I play Smash Bros, I'm Dr. Mario, he's Ganondorf.
Yeah.
I missed the challenge a little bit, so but yeah, let's head back to The Witcher. So you're playing The Witcher 3. I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
So we're both playing CD Projekt Red games. Dzień dobry, mój bracia, in Poland. It's a Polish company, means good morning, my brother. Good morning
Dzień
to
dobry.
you.
Yeah.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
It's easy to remember for me. Because of Jane, my ex, you know, so Jane and then Dobre.
Oh.
Well, Jane and then Dobre in het water, you know, so Jane Dobre. Yeah, alright. Anyways.
I thought of Bora because all you always said like Dzień dobry.
Oh yeah, but he's from Kazakhstan.
Yeah, but that's very confusing. He says a lot of Polish words, but never mind.
Sasha Baron Cohen, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen Borat. I've never seen anything. Not a one episode.
Oh.
Nothing.
Okay, well, I'll show you sometime.
Okay, well.
Not in this podcast, by the way.
No, because we're gonna get copyright claims, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. So how are you doing, Remco? I mean, why didn't we do a podcast for the last 2 weeks? There's two good reasons. So reason number one.
Yeah, well, reason number one, one of my best buddies was getting married. So congratulations if you're watching this still.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
indeed.
my man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you were the best man.
Yeah, I was one of the best men actually. So yeah,
two best men. So not one is the best. There were 2 the best. You know,
we were both the best. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, so that's nice, I guess. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the photos, Remco. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, no, I want to see some footage, you know?
Yeah, but I don't really have a lot of pictures because there was like a photographer who was making pictures and they were saying like, don't make pictures with your phone because if you do that all the time, you will see it on the pictures, everybody with their phone, and it looks a lot nicer when people are not doing it and professional photographer makes the pictures.
Yes.
Because
True.
Photographer, he came to me like, oh, I made a picture of you also. And like, yeah, I made loads of them.
But like, he told you.
Yeah, but he showed me like this moment, and when I took like a Pop-Tart and put it in my mouth, he made a photo of that exact moment, zoomed in, everything. Like, oh my god, I only did it like for 1 second, I think. So he was. I don't know
what exactly is a Pop-Tart now.
Yeah,
I'm not
sure. Like a cake, some lollipop cake kind of thing.
And he timed it perfectly.
And like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You son of a something.
Well, yeah, I don't know his parents' name. Okay, yeah.
No, if he's watching, very awesome photo. It will look very nice.
The photographer is watching this podcast, you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Could be. We have 25 subscribers. Could be, you know?
It could be.
All right, that's nice.
No, so that's one of the things I was very busy with.
Yeah, so that was 2 weeks ago at the moment of filming.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's a valid reason for not doing a podcast, right? It's a valid reason. And the week after, we were busy making this, we renovated the whole place here, the whole studio. Fun fact, you don't see that now on camera. Eh?
No.
I mean, for the...
No, you don't see
Everything changed!
Everything changed.
But nothing changed for you, the viewers at home. That's funny, actually, huh?
Yeah. Now, maybe the lighting, because it looks so much better, also the positioning.
I mean, we look better, hopefully.
If you compare with a previous video of ours, you can really see the change.
Yes.
Actually. So,
and if someone, for example, judges our videos from our older videos, I feel a little bit insulted. But, you know, let's not dive too deep about, into that subject. But definitely judge our videos on the more recent ones, you know. This is a joke. Well, it's not a joke. So, sound panels on the wall, you know, there's sound panels everywhere. The cameras are in the wall right now, and the light, you know, is shining upon our face. And we just have to say, Alexa, turn everything on, and everything turns on. So for us, you know, we can now focus on Nintendo and not focus on, is the light okay, and everything. I mean, we still have to do the Remco and Tycho sign a little bit. So this sign right here is going to be in the wall, and then the Remco sign right there is now on a stick in front of the curtain. We're going to fix that. This is Remco.
Hi.
And this is me. And here we are, both of us. So, today, I mean, we have lots of things to discuss because past 2 weeks, lots of Nintendo-related stuff, also non-Nintendo-related stuff happened. So we're just going to, quickly, we're not going to dive too deep into all these subjects because it's just, not super, but yeah, still want to, mention it, some of them. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's hit the intro.
Let's go.
So the first thing I want to head into is Mr. Sakurai and his original plans, his initial plans for Smash Bros. Well, Sakurai Nintendo, by the way. Okay, so mispronounced it. A little thing, this is already, a while ago. But Sakurai, every Smash Bros. Says like, okay, this is my last Smash Bros. Everyone, this is the last one. He said it a few years ago as well with Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is the last one. And at moments like this, people are very sad. People like me, you, and the person who married. But Sakurai made, and Nintendo, there was a conversation somewhere. I don't know who leaked it now, but I saw, it was written everywhere. The initial plans, it's kind of like Nintendo is asking Sakurai, like, hey, come on, can you do another one? Sakurai gives them one finger, and Nintendo, takes Sakurai's whole hand. But Sakurai, as some of you might know, he's the creator of Kirby, from HAL Laboratory, I think the company name. And so all the Kirby games, Sakurai is the man who came up with Kirby. And so on the Nintendo Switch, they made, of course, this 3D platformer Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which is getting which got a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, it's getting it.
That's getting it, yeah.
But anyway, so Sakurai, instead of Smash Bros, because it takes a lot of time and energy, and he's very professional playing Smash Bros with two controllers, 2 hands, 2 Pro controllers on the table. He's playing it like this. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it in one of the...
He's like, the game, eh?
This is how the characters play, and then he's controlling one character with one hand and the other one with the other hand. No, really, he's like,
Yeah, I know.
It's like, okay. So, he said, you know what, Nintendo? Maybe he didn't use these words because he's Japanese. So, I mean, he's talking Japanese, but also he's not this direct. But, you know what, Nintendo? I will do a next Smash Bros. But first things first, I want a new Kirby Air Riders. Yeah. So, and as we all know, that's coming this year. It is coming this year. Kirby Air Riders Part 2.
Part 2.
And so that's the deal,
Yeah, fair enough, but...
I mean, it's kind of a rumor, by the way. I have to, this is a rumor radar. So Fair enough, but the bad thing is, if this is really true, it would mean that he didn't start working on the new Smash Bros, and that would mean it can take a long, long time before the new Smash Bros is coming. You understand?
Yeah. So
if he's full time working on Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, so we will start next year maybe. So not a finished game in 2026. So even maybe 2027 or later actually.
And it could mean that, or maybe some other people, or simultaneously he's working on both projects, and then other people are already, doing some stuff, and he's just coordinating. Okay, yeah, guys, this, that. That could also be, because it's not a one-man show. There's hundreds of people working on these games. So
true, yeah.
So it could also be that maybe Smash Bros started. What I hope, and also it would seem a bit more realistic. I don't know, because if that didn't happen, so if it is option A, and Sakurai indeed is going to start working next year, what do you think is going to happen right now? Is Nintendo going to release a Switch 2 edition of Ultimate? Because otherwise, there's no Smash Bros for such a long time. Like, is that going to happen? Because Smash Bros usually comes relatively early in the console life cycle, like 2002, I think. Smash Bros Melee came, and the Cube was 2001 in America.
Yeah, quite early actually. Yeah. So you can enjoy the game.
So not like at the end of the lifespan of the console. So, do you think? But I saw the expression on your face, and let's take a closer look at that. So, do you think that there will be a Smash Bros. Switch 2 edition, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Remco? Be honest now to the viewers at home.
I don't think so. I hope they don't do that actually, but I'm hoping for more like a new version. And also, you can still use like the free upgrade for the Nintendo Switch 2, like the Switch 1 version. So it still gets a visual upgrade. But I don't think they're gonna do that.
Free, you said. You think it's gonna be free? This
free
upgrade?
Well, like the Pokemon games, they got like a free upgrade.
Yeah, because they looked horrible. It was hell.
Let's not dive into that.
No, but I mean, everyone agrees. Scarlet and Violet, you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Of course, it's a free upgrade. If people had to pay for that, they would be angry. But look at Zelda. We have to pay.
Yeah.
Zelda's not free.
I know, but
and Kirby's not going to be free also.
For us it was free, but if you have the
but that's for everyone, the NSO.
The NSO, if you have the NSO, then
plus expansion pack.
Plus expansion, like the most expensive version. Yeah. And you get it for free.
Yeah.
That's actually very nice. But
that is nice.
But I don't know. I'm not expecting like a Switch 2 new version.
So you're expecting option 2, Sakurai simultaneously working on Kirby Air Riders, and maybe also a little bit on Smash Bros on the side, and then the other people, he's just coordinating. Hey, no, Ganondorf shouldn't be that strong. Come on, come on, stop, lower his stats.
No,
I'll go back to Kirby now, but you lower the stats of Ganon.
Yeah, it's already been nerfed by in Switch. In Melee, it was the best Ganondorf actually for me. Still. Maybe Brawl was also okay.
I want to hear you talk with Samuel Hübner-Casado from the Power Unlimited about this Ganondorf subject, because I feel that Samuel, who used to play, so he's like a journalist, Dutch journalist, and we used to play with him and beat his ass in Smash Bros.
Yes.
But he also had Ganondorf as a main back then, 20 years ago.
He understands the game. Of course, Ganondorf.
But he switched. He plays with Ridley now.
Oh, yeah, Ridley.
And maybe,
like
indeed,
he...
Maybe he also feels like, Ganon, with the sword is just a bit too...
Yeah, you can say it.
Gay.
No.
I'm sorry, Ganondorf with a sword. I didn't want to say, but...
you like to get spanked by Ganondorf's sword.
I sure do, but that's... we're here...
Dr. Mario.
We're talking about Nintendo games right now, so... So maybe that's why he switched to Ridley, because Ridley doesn't have a sword, and
Yeah, but he's a bit slower in Ultimate actually, and the moveset it's quite difficult to hit.
He has to carry this sword,
Yeah, it's a heavy burden.
That's why he's a bit slower. It's like Rock Lee in Naruto, Yeah. And when he takes off the weight, he's quicker. So Ganondorf now has this extra weight, he has to carry the sword.
Yeah, but Actually, funny thing you say that, because what I'm hoping Sakurai is gonna do in the new Smash Brothers,
New Smash Butters?
Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Smash Bros.
I heard Butters.
Also butter. Yeah, that's a different.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers. Or Smash Bros. The new galore from Tears of the Kingdom, but he's actually like carrying a katana with him. Actually,
I didn't know this.
Lighter.
Really?
Yes.
So in Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. It's not like a huge sword,
And
he looks very different actually
spoiler.
than this model here on the table. So maybe it's a little bit sleeker, faster. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll be honest to you now, okay? But I didn't finish Tears of the Kingdom yet.
Oh no!
So I didn't see Ganon yet, right? I didn't see him.
Oh yeah.
I only beat his ass in Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom, I felt like I want to
You see me in your nightmares, maybe.
finish all the side quests and then go to Ganondorf, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I was doing before I bought Cyberpunk 2077, which is sucking up all my time right now. 86 and a half hours in 2 weeks is quite a lot.
Yeah, you can say it in the camera.
It's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot.
So, no, Cyberpunk is insane, but we're talking about Sakurai right now. Just, he's an awesome guy, and I hope it's option 2, just like you.
Yeah, let's hope so, yeah.
But there is a chance that there's going to be a Switch 2 edition. I mean, Nintendo, I don't know. Sometimes they do these lame things, and one of them being Switch 2 editions, which is already a lame thing to begin with. Because I think it's lame. Any Switch 2 edition,
Yeah, they have to make some money. They're being more business-wise right now.
Look,
so
Nintendo has been doing this since the beginning of times. Like a Game Boy Advance game, and then they upgrade it and re-release it on the Nintendo DS. And then N64, and then they re-release it on the Nintendo DS or on the Game Boy Advance. And they keep re-releasing. N64 on the Cube. I mean, that didn't happen that much actually.
Cube, not so much.
Not so much.
But on the handhelds.
On the handhelds, but also
Exactly. Like I played like A Link to the Past. I played it at so many different consoles.
you played it in the past and you played it in the present.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the newest version I haven't played, not yet. But
yeah, well, that's the only one I played actually.
Oh.
So they're this company. They keep re-releasing like their stuff forever.
Yeah.
NES games came out on the SNES.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Like it is like that. Like, okay, let's re-release Super Mario Bros.
So that upsets you, or?
Well, it does kind of, I mean, for the money, they're asking full price.
Yeah.
Most of the times. And that is kind of upsetting, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the person who does illegal things, except for when I'm riding the bike. And you should have seen me yesterday, by the way.
Is it on film?
No, it's not.
GoPro, yeah.
But yesterday, just a little side note here. But so sometimes I deliver food. With the company Just Eat Takeaway, I deliver food, right, with an orange backpack. And yesterday there was a huge order in this. There was a huge order. Let me just silence my phone, because I don't know who's going to text me. And so it was split in 4. So there were 4 delivery drivers. I was with 3 others, and we were delivering. I mean, seriously.
Whole team.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Like maybe Naruto, like whole team.
It was insane.
Team 7.
I don't know. I didn't watch that for. I quit Naruto.
It's like a 4-man team.
At the moment when the fillers came, right before the Naruto and Sasuke fight, and it took ages before it finally started. So I never got to that fight. There was gonna start a fight somewhere with water and dark in the night, mountains.
Oh, it's
forest.
okay. Just say like it's a 4-man team, like if like in Naruto in the beginning, actually, the whole beginning, like.
What's happening with 4 men? It sounds a little bit
like a 4-man team, like this. You were also 4. Who was the leader of the team? Like,
I mean, Naruto is really more than 20 years ago since I saw it, so I don't know. 4-man team sounds a little bit like Ganondorf's sword, what we were talking about right now, but
no. But you were 4 guys delivering food. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, that's usually the start of a very good movie, and it is the start in this one as well. Yeah. No, really. How did you know it was 4 guys? I didn't tell you. It could be girls as well, but I mean, yes, we were all guys yesterday.
I've never seen a delivery woman from Just Eats. I'm sorry, it's very rare.
I did see them. They exist. So we were waiting for this food, and I had no clue it was one order. You know, I thought, okay, there's other delivery drivers here, but then it was like, okay, all these bags, and it was for the same person. I was like, what? And then I said, yeah, I have the name as well. Okay. So then there's always, one of the drivers who feels like, okay, I can take it all or something, or I can take 2, we don't need 4 drivers or blah, blah. But I was like, I want this order also, because this order was going all the way to the Rai station. I thought, that's nice. I want to go to the south. I don't want to go to the north, the east of Amsterdam. No, I want to go to the south. Okay. So, I just took one bag. Said, okay, I'll take this bag. One of the 4. Oh. Yeah, I'll take this bag. Thank you. Yeah. And then it was like, okay, so 3 of us, I don't know why I'm saying this story, but it's very interesting. So 3 of us were on e-bikes, and 1 of us was on a scooter, and scooter in the Netherlands, it's like a motorcycle kind of, like not a scooter. Because in the States, a scooter is a step, but we, it's like, why do we use the word scooter? I don't know. Why the Dutchies,
but it's more like a motorcycle that
moped, it's like a moped.
Yeah.
So he was on a moped, what we call scooter in the Netherlands. A big one, by the way, not a Vespa, but a bigger one. It's like almost like a motorcycle. Oh, okay. And so this guy was like, of course, the one like, I'm gonna take the heaviest bag and this and that, blah blah. But also the one who probably thinks he's the quickest of them all. So then we were driving from the Bilderdijkstraat all the way to Europaplein. And I was like, I'm not going to wait for anyone. Oh, yeah, that's why we started this topic, because I do crazy stuff or something, but when do I do that? In the traffic. Because you should have seen me yesterday. And I was, it was crowded also, rush hour. And I was really doing stuff that you think, this is impossible. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible #9. What is happening right now? And really left, right, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Not illegal stuff. I mean, okay, maybe a little bit,
dangerous.
But just, very, very professional, if I may say so myself. And then through the Beatrix Park, also whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And I found the entrance, and I called him, and I said, yes, I'm the first of the 4 delivery drivers. And I was there 7 minutes before the others arrived. 7 minutes. That's a long time. When they arrived, I said, yeah, where's your bag? I said, yeah, they already finished it, They ate it already.
Oh. Was this like a
convention center? There was like an Asian comedian, like Jimmy Chow or Wow, or a funny guy. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
he was having a performance there, and then the employees ordered food. When he started performing, the employees could finally eat.
No, it's a funny story. I almost went to this next door actually, because there was some kind of event I didn't go to because of
yesterday.
Yeah,
what time?
It was over there at 6, 7. Yeah, from 6 to 10.
But that is funny, because what was your event? Were there a lot of Asians at your event?
No.
Because this was all, I felt like, what's happening? Some Asian exhibition, But it's apparently some American Asian guy, Jimmy Chow Wow, Bow Wow Wow, Yippee-oh, Yippee-yay, where my dog sat. Yeah. Yeah. So, and if you know the name of that singer, comment it down below in the comment section. So, do you know the name, by the way? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, he sings it, it's like... Lil Bow Wow,
But
So, anyways, so Sakurai, that's it. Next, Nintendo fans are upset, by the Mario Kart World patch.
Yeah. So.
Talk to the mic, Remco. Otherwise, they don't hear you.
Oh, yeah.
The Mario Kart World patch. Yeah. Okay. So at first, people. You played the Knockout Tour only.
Yeah.
So you're not upset.
Not really,
about the new patch. You don't feel like playing the 3 laps, right?
I really like playing the 3 laps. So I'm a little bit upset actually, because I like playing the lap, because I understand with the Knockout Tour it's really fun, like going all the way straight. It's fun, because then you have the real sense of the feeling of like taking over. You have to run to the finish. You have to drive as fast as you can, but. Yeah, if you don't play the Knockout Tour, I understand, like, it's fun to play, like, the laps, you have the 3 laps, like the classic Mario Kart.
Yes, and so the problem now is that the 3 laps
are gone.
And there was this little maybe glitch, and maybe Nintendo didn't mean it. So every time when people chose their levels, they selected the question mark, the random question mark, and then a lap would come from the game. No, a track would come for 3 laps.
Yeah.
And so people all selected this question mark, so they could play, 3 laps online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And now Nintendo made an update, and so that's not happening anymore. Now the intermission tracks are also being selected when this question mark is being, chosen. So for those who play Mario Kart, you understand. Because if you don't play Mario Kart, this might be a very complicated, difficult subject. So
I think so.
Okay. So you are a little bit upset.
Yeah, a little bit, but
Me personally, I couldn't care less. I also I enjoy it. The intermission. So for me, people always have something to complain, and it's a new Mario Kart. Just
deal with it.
People are complaining about these intermissions, it's only straight ahead, but no, it's quite fun, and then you start at one track, you do the intermission, and then you do one track at the end. That's kind of the how is the mode called? I don't even know, because it's been weeks since I played Mario Kart, because I'm only doing Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
But okay, so it's not Knockout Tour, but the other online mode. So but in the future, for sure, Nintendo will update this game with new stuff, including the classic modes, probably.
I think so.
They're gonna do that. It was anyways already the plan, but let's just focus a little bit on the world right now, because otherwise people are only gonna do the tracks, and Nintendo wants a bit more emphasis on the intermissions as well, because it's an open world Mario Kart, an empty open world where there's nothing to do. So it's nice for 1 week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
at least for me, at least for me, 1 week was enough.
Yeah, Nintendo wants people to stop to have a 1-track mind, or a 3-track mind, maybe. That's a little joke.
Yeah, well, 3 lap mind then.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 3 lap.
But you still enjoy it, right? Because you still play Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm still, but I'm mostly playing the Knockout Tour.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because for me, it's been 3 weeks since I played it. I feel, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're really busy with Cyberpunk. That's a huge game.
I want to talk a little bit about Cyberpunk. We didn't plan that, but Cyberpunk is an amazing game, Remco. Let me tell you that.
Yeah? Ah.
No, it's insane. And I will tell you also in the review, video that I'm working on. But this game, it's it glitches a lot. There's so many times like it's not made for the Switch too. Okay, so I'm playing this game, it's working, but really, it's not the best platform to play the game. If you are able to play this game elsewhere, like on a very good PC or PS5, that is of course where you want to play Cyberpunk. And me, as a docked player. But the game is awesome. But me as a docked player, I'm not using the plus side like everyone is. Like, yeah, I can take it on the road. I can play Cyberpunk now in my bed, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I'm just playing the Switch docked. Yeah. So for me... But it's still an amazing game. But yeah, I see cars pop up here and there. And, the Switch is having a hard time to switch to. Because this game is diehard. And the other plus side is like, that people keep saying, like, yeah, but it's all in the cartridge, right? Well, for me that doesn't matter, because I decided to go all digital. I downloaded this game and I'm just playing it docked. So you know what? I'm effing myself in the F.
In the F?
Yeah, well, nu even niet, Remco. Anyways, but it's an amazing game. This story is insane, and I thought they should make a movie about this. They could, and I found out they're gonna,
They're gonna,
They're gonna, or a TV show, they're gonna. They're expanding this whole thing. So the anime is already there, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which I started watching because there was a trailer for season 2. And at the trailer, at the beginning of the trailer, there was a sentence, which I will not say right now, but it spoiled immediately, like, the whole show of season 1. Like, this happened, and okay, so now I know already what's going to happen at the end, because that was the start of the trailer of season 2. So that's a bit fucked up that they put it in the trailer. But at least I started watching season 1, and they're also going. They're making comic books, they're making everything, a lot of lore. They're really expanding this world, And there's gonna be another Cyberpunk also, and the next Cyberpunk called Cyberpunk Orion.
Oh, not 2.
No, the code
Orion.
name is Cyberpunk Orion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Orion.
Yeah. 2 would be strange because the first one is 2077, so this one could maybe be like 2081 or something, or 2095. It's the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the game is hard. Keanu Reeves, Idris Elba, all the characters you see in the games are based on real people as well.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, you told me already. Indeed, like that they're based on real, but that's in like the upgraded version, right?
I mean, that's already from the start. Like Keanu Reeves has been there from the start. And
okay, well,
Idris Elba is in the Phantom Liberty expansion.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
And the Phantom Liberty expansion features a new island in the middle of the town, a new district called Dogtown, and that's where you really notice, like, okay, the switch to, I mean, if the whole game was like that, you would not, everyone would be angry. So, the rest of the game you could play, but I finished the game. I'm now playing Dogtown to get another ending. And that's a hard part. I mean, the Switch is really, it's not made for this. But, the game is awesome. Yeah, I mean, you can laugh, but it's true. I mean, you're going to lend this game. I'm going to lend The Witcher. And then, we're going to play those games. And
let's see how my Switch is going to do with this game. Yeah.
I really wonder how you are going to do in this game. Because you have to make choices, and depending on those choices, you get a different ending.
I already showed you how I played the tutorial, right? Like,
will you get the devil ending?
You were saying like, oh, you're playing this game very well. Devil ending.
Yeah, well, you don't want that. Don't Google it. Also, it's a big spoiler. So Google it after. But for those who know, I had the devil ending. So, anyways, we were talking about Nintendo fans upset about the Mario Kart World patch, and stop complaining. That's my advice. Yeah. So, next, I want to talk about huge news. Well, not anymore. Well, Super Mario Strikers.
Oh, yeah. One thing before we go into Strikers, that little remote, just in case.
Just in case.
Let
me just push this button.
Mario
Kart Strikers, which I'm saying now at 32 minutes and 20 seconds. Mario Kart Strikers is the 4th GameCube title, and Nintendo is very sparingly releasing GameCube titles because, why release, 10 at the same time if you can do one per month, or maybe not even one title, not even upgrade, why do why give the people,
I don't understand. Yeah.
Let's not give them too much. We have a few hundred games. Let's not give them too much, because in this tempo, we will not get the full collection of GameCube games. We will not even get half of the collection. We will almost get nothing. The same with the SNES and NES NSO. Like, I don't understand this mentality. Like, why don't you just release everything? Like on Disney Plus, we can watch all Disney movies there are. I feel like,
yeah, you paid for it, so and like paid extra for
and we're paying extra, and I'm like, okay, maybe Nintendo wants to have more money. Like, okay, make a model that you can pay instead of €40 per year, maybe €100 per year, and then you have all the games. Make it available for the people,
Yeah.
Like, okay, then say, oh, you have to pay. Yeah, but at least then it's available. Okay, I will pay €100 per year if I can play all the games, and I don't want to wait. I'm not even waiting for this, but I don't want to wait months for one game, But okay, Mario Strikers came out.
Well, it's a fun game, like nice soccer game. So it's cool.
It is a fun game.
Yeah,
I never played it.
No,
did you?
Yeah, I did. It's a really nice game.
Interesting.
And you have this game also on the Switch one, Mario Strikers. Also.
That's the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel.
Yeah, which sucked, that game, I heard. I mean, I also didn't play the sequel.
Well, I played the sequel more than the first one, actually, yeah.
On the Switch?
Yes, on the Switch, yeah.
Wow, with who?
Yeah.
It's
a secret.
Can you not give a hint here? Did the person who you played this game with, did this person recently marry?
No.
Okay. I'm just checking,
No.
Could be.
I don't think so.
Okay. But because back in the days when you were at my place, we didn't play Super Mario Strikers. We played Sega Soccer Slam,
Yeah, true.
That's what we were. That's the game I was playing, with you. But I didn't know that you were also playing the original Super Mario Strikers. You know?
I've played it, but
That's interesting. So you were cheating on me, actually. Because with me you play Sega Soccer Slam, and now I find out after 20 years.
don't start about cheating with me. You're already playing another game with a buddy of yours.
You mean Super Mario Wonder?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I still didn't finish that. But next week
Oh.
I will show you something amazing that my Turkish guy, my Turkish homeboy, Selahattin Kilic, who's going to go to Turkey, by the way. He told me, like a few days, just give me a bit more, like I don't want to hear it 5 days, before, but he's going to go to Turkey. So I have no one to play Super Mario Wonder with for the upcoming month. That sucks.
Yeah.
But next week I'll show you something he did. So yeah, I'm sorry I played it with him first, but Remco was like, yo.
We almost finished the game.
So I deleted the save game and I started it with Selahattin Kilic. Have fun in Turkey. We were talking about Super Mario Strikers. So yeah, awesome game, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay, but sports games, I'm like, the Nintendo sports games are all a little bit the same. Some are a little better, some worse, but I'm okay with it. I'm hoping they're gonna release another game for the GameCube.
Yeah, like the original Smash Bros, which they are gonna release because Nintendo. This is a little side thing, but they showed a trailer, and then there was some blurry image in the background, and people, were like figuring it out, and the colors and this and that, and it's the box art of the original Smash Bros. So it's gonna come very quick because Nintendo made some trailer for Kirby or whatever. I don't know, I forgot. And then you see like, they put Smash Bros in their own trailer, So yeah, but about Super Mario Strikers, I wanted to say one last thing, but now, apparently the online multiplayer sucks. It's laggy.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard it in the Spawnwave podcast. Spawnwave is like a friend of RGT85 who has this YouTube channel, and he was doing this podcast or something.
Okay.
So the online multiplayer.
But it sucks.
It sucks that it sucks, and it's strange. And I heard in a couple of NSO online games it sucks. So Soul Calibur 2 it works, pretty good. But in Strikers, stuff are happening, and especially when you do the super something, I don't know what it's called, but just like in Smash Bros, you have the super attack. So Strikers as well, especially when you do that or something, it gets laggy. Oh. Strange, because it's a very old game, and if people are just connected to super fast internet, which they were, like RGT and everything, like why? And you're playing on the Switch too, so you have all the hardware in this old game. Why is it laggy? We don't know, and we're not going to dive deeper.
No, that's a question for Nintendo.
By the way, it's the next thing. So it's kind of it's kind of connected here. Software limitations. And the Switch 2 is held back by software limitation, and it's kind of the same thing. It's like it's laggy. Probably, maybe it's also because of software limitations. I don't know. The Switch 2 is held back by software limitations. The way that the disc, the way that the disc is formatted in the Switch is apparently FAT32, FAT32 or exFAT. Instead of, for example, NTFS, which is a quicker technology, I would say, some people would say newer, but NTFS already exists for more than 20 years as well, because I remember in the olden times of when Windows XP that I was formatting my external hard drives to NTFS, ladies and gentlemen. And,
tell them what happened there.
What happened afterwards? Yeah. Well, I formatted them again. If I did it in the, exFAT, I formatted them again to NTFS. But there were some
complications.
No, not complications. No. Thank you for filling me up right here. Theoretically speaking, of course.
Yes.
There were some. Now I forgot what I wanted to say. Thank you very much, Remco. And now I'm gonna head to you and listen to your monologue.
My monologue?
Yeah.
I'm not into this FAT32 file sizes or no.
Yeah. So
too technical for me.
It's just that Nintendo is still using this old technology and its software limitations, because you can just, right mouse button format, and then, what I forgot to say right here, for those who don't know, so on FAT32, you're only allowed to have files of a file size lower than 4 gigabytes. And it means that game developers also, when they, make games on those physical cartridges or maybe even digital, that their file sizes have to be max 4 gigabytes. So they have to split, like Cyberpunk 2077 is a 60-something gigabyte file, but they have to split it all, like in
like
you
in
understand?
segments.
Like,
I understand.
in segments, indeed. That's now you filled me up in a good way. Thank you.
Right? So
It is a complication.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was looking for another word. I mean, you can fill the you can end it in many words.
I'll stop filling you up then.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna take a sip of water out of this water bottle that I got for free from a hotel guest.
Oh, very nice.
Worth €50. I would never buy this, but
Yeah, but still, it's. I think it's very strange that they still stick to this old file size type, because mainly for the third-party developers, so who want to make huge games, it's just complicating everything. And why not step up to the other file size, the one you mentioned before, the
NTFS.
NTFS.
Yes.
Because I know PlayStation is using
PlayStation 2.
Microsoft also, I think. So I don't really understand this thought process of Nintendo. Why stick to this FAT32 file sizes? Why are they doing that? Yeah.
Well, I don't know which company, but I think it was maybe Schiphol Airport also, or maybe the JF Kennedy Airport.
Mm-hmm.
There was some airport somewhere where they still used Windows 3.11 or something, like there was some Windows 95 to this day. And then recently they decided, okay, we're going to upgrade. There's just some companies that want to stick to something. If it works, and then they don't want to upgrade that stuff, Like, I mean it. There was some huge airport that recently changed to Windows 11. Instead of 95 or 3.11, you understand? Like,
yeah, I understand.
And that happened this year, 2025.
I understand also why they do that sometimes. Well, not this old actually, but sometimes they want this older version, because with all the new versions you have like thousands and thousands of new options, but also thousands of maybe liabilities.
Yes, or in Dutch, kinderziektes.
Yeah. So they want to decrease the liabilities, like using like an older system and having like patches and stuff. It makes it easier to solve these problems instead of solving like thousands of problems every time.
Yeah.
So I think that's also the mindset. But for Nintendo, not sure if that's the reason.
It's not like they are controlling airplanes, and stuff. It's like it's a gaming company, so.
Yeah, like okay, well.
Yeah, but they're Japanese, so I guess that's the reason.
Yeah,
but Sony's also
Japanese,
Japanese,
yeah.
So maybe that's not the reason. But Nintendo is very conservative, anyways,
old
right?
School.
Yeah, that's Nintendo.
Yeah, they stick to the old principles.
Yeah, and it's strange because Nintendo is of course a company, but it's. So if you start working in Nintendo, your mindset, will become like that because you work there. You understand? So they're all influencing each other. And the phrase is also the 5 people you see most in your life, you hang out with the most. That's the person. You're the average of the 5. Is a number. I know because one of my friends who lives in Vienna, and his name is Yappie. He said like, yeah. Why the number 5? I mean, it's just. It's 6, 4, it's just the average of the amount of people, It's not about the number, because I said 5 and he was like, I said, it's not about the number. It's just the average of the amount of people you see. I mean, you're the average of the amount of people, Like, I influence you, you influence me, you understand? And I see my colleagues a lot, so maybe I also get influenced by them, and... That's it.
Yeah, it's not a specific number like the Dunbar number.
Not exactly 5.
That's something else.
I don't know what it is.
That's like a like a specific number for populations to split up. Like, if I don't know exactly the number. Yeah, got it somewhere. If this is it,
I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's okay. Yeah.
No,
continue. Let's focus.
It's difficult to discuss with like certain like politics with lots of people. For instance, if you have 5 people, you can discuss stuff. But if you have like 200 people, it's gonna be more difficult. I think it was around that number actually. Oh well, that's a
But what do you mean to discuss stuff like
politics stuff, like to govern like a small village, and like to influence each other, and then like a community splits up, and then you have like different villages because it gets too big to really influence each other. But that's a scientific specific number, but I don't remember the exact number. It's called the Dunbar number. Yeah, I saw it in like an anime.
Yeah. Oh well, what's the name of the anime?
It's called Dr. Stone. And
Dr. Stone.
Yeah, and then the civilizations were increasing. And that's like, oh, okay, well, they're having difficulties to keep these communities together because there are too many people. So they split up. Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing to say.
No.
Dr. Stone. I mean, I just have a lot of word jokes that come to mind, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
I totally forgot what we were talking about, actually. Also,
now. Limitations. We were talking about your buddies, that they are influence each other. Yeah, it's around 5, 6, 7, 8, and this was like a specific number. So yeah, but the different kind of limitation, and not a software limitation.
Let's head to the next subject, please. At 46 minutes and 11 seconds. The Nintendo Summer Sale, it's already at the end, you know, because we didn't do a podcast for 2 weeks. But there's a sale going on right now.
Yeah.
And maybe you can show the viewers at home the 4th screen right now. Yeah. I'm going to switch to the monitor. I'm waiting for you to... Yeah. Alrighty, here we are. So this is some website... And you see the lists. I'm not gonna name them all, but you see a whole list here. So Crash Bandicoot 40 instead of 100. Well, that's a big, you know, that's a big, you know. For example, Doom Eternal is now just €10 instead of 40. Actually, I think I'm gonna buy that one. I already forgot, but I heard Kit and Krista talk about it. Doom Eternal. That's like not the newest Doom, but you know, Doom Deluxe. You know. Is 18, 70 instead of 70. That's a big discount. It's huge.
That's a huge.
Can you scroll a little bit more down?
Yeah, of course. I can do that for you. Let's see, like over here.
Luigi's Mansion. Okay, that's just €20. A little bit more down. Yeah. Look, Persona 5, for example. There, Persona 5, you know, is also one of those games I'm maybe interested in. €20, 21 instead of 60. That's a big discount, huh?
Very nice.
For the rest, I mean, I don't know if you see anything interesting, but for me, I think that's it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1-2. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's it for me.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's actually a pretty long list of games.
It's a pretty long list.
So we still have a few days left.
I will buy those 2 games actually. So Doom Eternal, I will do it today because I'll forget. So Doom Eternal. I already forgot right now. What was the second one?
Tony Hawk?
No, not Tony Hawk.
Persona?
Oh yeah, Persona 5. I'm gonna buy them today. Remind me, please, because I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down.
Just write it down. Just write it.
Doom.
Yeah, Persona Doom. Yeah, because I can buy them now for €30 together, 40 instead of 100 something, right? Yeah, because those are games I genuinely. Wanted to play, but I didn't want to pay for.
Oh, you never played Doom?
I did play Doom 64 but not this Doom. No.
Okay.
Yeah, and Persona I never played.
No,
but Persona 5 apparently is a fantastic game. It's fantastic, Remco. No, really, I heard. I keep people here talking about Persona 5. And I was waiting for this game to come on the Switch, but it didn't come for many, many years. But then came Persona Joker came in Smash Bros.
Joker.
Yeah, Joker-san. And apparently, you know, a few years later, Persona 5 came out. So now I'm going to buy it for the Switch. I mean, it's a Switch 1 game, but I'm going to buy it on the Switch 2. So.
Yeah, still.
And did you play that Doom game, actually? No, right? This one?
No, I don't think so. No, the last Doom game maybe was 64. I also played the original Doom, by the way, when the first one.
It's like 64 or before?
No, the 2D version. Like you're running around this castle, like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's Doom 64 as well, right? I mean,
Yeah, but this is 2D and
2D.
2D, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it not like
32 bits, I think?
Yeah, but
it's like it's a very...
Yeah, but it's not 2D, right?
The 64? No, but the one I'm talking, the first Doom.
But how does it, like, you're not walking, I mean, is it from top down then or something?
No, you see first person view.
Yeah, first person.
But it's very difficult to play because you
Yeah.
know, you don't see a lot. Then
Yeah,
you see this monster, like, I have to shoot him.
yeah.
Yeah, I played it in like preschool or something, or like a mid. No,
It's
not
18
middle.
plus, right, this game?
Oh,
How old were you?
I played this game when I was 18, of course.
And that's the way it should be, Remco.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the summer sale, anything for you? I don't know.
No.
No. I
not
mean,
sure.
I can lend you my games, you know?
There's another Switch 2 game, or a Switch game I saw that's releasing also in a few days.
Switch
But
2 game?
Yeah, I think there's a Switch 2 game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, you don't know this game. It's
Tell me.
well, I'm not sure I'm gonna buy it. It's based off an anime. It's an anime game. It's called Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. It's like a fighting game. It looked very cool because I know the anime. That was only reason. Like, fuck, well, it looks.
It's
cool.
funny that you now say the title of this anime, because I heard some people talk in another podcast and that
Right.
many people prefer to say just Hunter x Hunter instead of Hunter x Hunter, and then someone even apologized for saying the X.
Yeah, but it's
Like,
for
oh
you
yeah,
because
sorry.
you don't know the game. Yeah. Yeah, in the anime they say Hunter Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter,
Yeah, but you just
Hunter,
now
yeah.
said Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, for you to understand. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I listened to the NintenDUO Podcast. I think I heard it
you
over
haven't-
there.
You haven't seen the anime.
No, but I know it's a little dude with his green short pants, right? Little
yeah,
short.
it's a nice little story. It's nothing crazy happens.
It just doesn't appeal to me, but I'm not that big of a fan of anime, of course. So, but just like One Piece in the beginning, you know, like this guy Shotaro, he used to, you know, keep talking to me like in 2005. This was, you know, in 2005. This guy, you know, in my IT class, Sho, full name Shotaro. He kept saying, "Hey, you have to watch One Piece," and every day I was like, "No, man, you know, I had enough of all these cartoons and stuff." Yeah. But then eventually I gave it a shot because, you know, every day, you know, seriously, every day, you know. And
Every
so
day.
that's because he was half Japanese, because a real Japanese person wouldn't be so, you know, forcing me, you know.
Force me.
Yeah, Japanese are not like this, but, you know, he was half Japanese, half Dutch.
The Dutch part was
And
forcing you.
I, yes, started watching One Piece, and that's an amazing show, but I don't feel like watching all the animes, like, you know. And I watched Naruto back in the day, but some construction, but they don't hear that, actually.
No,
they don't.
I don't think so.
But Hunter x Hunter, Hunter, on the Switch too, okay. And you're not gonna buy it, you said, eh?
I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it, but because the only reason is because I really love the anime. So yeah.
You were also thinking
manga.
about buying Yakuza 0, I remember.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let me tell you, don't. Don't buy the game, because I hear people complain about this.
Oh.
I don't know, like, it's not really working well on the Switch too. Something like that, you know? That's what I heard. Also Hitman.
Yeah, Hitman I heard actually. Yeah.
So don't buy those games. Not yet, you know?
Okay, I'll wait for another summer sale or something.
Yeah, just wait for another summer sale or winter sale.
Winter sale, yeah.
But and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 2, I mentioned it just now,
Yeah.
but I don't want to buy them because I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 back in the day.
Oh, on the GameCube, yeah.
Yes, it was my one of my 2 launch games I bought. You know, I bought Burnout. It's actually very strange because at the launch of the Cube, there were no... Oh no, there was of course Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
But you also didn't buy that, right?
No, I bought Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Yeah, isn't it funny that we bought the GameCube, but we didn't buy a, you know, Nintendo IP back then.
No, we didn't.
You understand? Because it was Luigi's Mansion, and then I bought also Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and Burnout.
Yeah.
You know, I went back to the store on the same day, and then I bought Burnout. But we didn't buy Luigi's Mansion, you know, because we both thought, you know, like, what a lame game, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what a lame game.
Yeah, okay, we have this, yeah. No, we didn't do that.
No.
But it's funny, because everyone bought Luigi's Mansion. I feel like, especially people from our age, they look back on Luigi's Mansion also like, it was the launch game on the Cube. And then I'm like, it was the launch game on the Cube, I guess, but we didn't pay attention.
Yeah, we thought it sucked, so yeah.
Apparently, it's a good game. I mean, I did buy it later, much later, many, many years later. I don't know when, but eventually I bought it, maybe secondhand.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do have it, so I did buy it. I mean, I have the game. I did buy the third Luigi's Mansion on the Switch, which is it's a very nice, very beautiful game. It's very nice. I mean, I will, as soon as we fix, as soon as we can play games with this Elgato Stream capture card, then I want to play Luigi's Mansion 3 with you a little bit, a little bit of Cyberpunk here and there. Let's just game sometimes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because we're just talking, let's play some games sometimes.
Enough talking sometimes.
So this is not a joke for those don't understand when I make jokes. So this was very serious. yeah. No, I'm just saying,
Some people
have to be, have to make it clear, But this maybe is kind of a joke, but also in every joke there's a sense of truth. So
this is crystal clear.
It's crystal clear for you. You understand when I make
this
a joke?
This clears your conscience.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Crystal clear, you mean the toothpaste? Or
no, the drink. It's a slow.
It's a drink.
It's a drink. This was a joke, by the way.
Yeah. No, thank you for clarifying that.
Now it's crystal, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
Crystal.
No.
Pokemon Crystal, by the way. That's my favorite Pokemon game. If
nice game.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about Pokemon. Actually, let's do that right now. So, Pokemon, the first movie, is now. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Remco's watching. Yeah. No. If you talk while you write, then the mic is. Just keep in mind. Then they don't hear you.
I won't talk then.
Pokemon, the first movie, is.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube right now. So that's it, I don't know why they did this, but there was a reason, and they thought, what? Yeah. Let's release the full movie. I'm not interested in Pokemon. You should know this news, actually.
Yeah, I know, but they're also going to release the second movie, like the Pokemon 2000, so the one with Lugia, and the third Pokemon movie, the Entei movie, going to release also for a limited time only.
Yeah, but do you know the reason also? Like, why do they decide to do this suddenly?
I thought it was because of anniversary or something.
Really? Because in 2 years it will be the big anniversary, right, of Pokemon? Yeah. And it's in March, I think, also. So I don't know, Remco.
I can't remember, yeah.
No. Well, I have no idea. So for those of you who want to see the first very, how do you call it, depressing movie of Pokemon, you can do that right now on YouTube for 1 hour and 14 minutes, right? So 1 minute too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
the Switch One price increase.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about
just watch out, Remco, because they don't hear you at home when you...
Let's talk about that,
yeah. The Switch One price increase. Well, tell me.
Yeah, so the Switch One price increase...
So I have to take a sip.
Oh, yeah, take a sip. It's going to happen in Canada and next month in August. So they're increasing the price of the original Switch, the OLED, and the light version.
Light. Remember Death Note?
Yeah, light.
Okay.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. Oh no.
Oh, what? Spoiler? I'm not gonna spoil things.
No, okay. It's
very
just
nice.
Death Note is nice. Yeah, well, first 26 episodes and then.
Yeah, the first season is very awesome. The second season, that's okay.
Yeah, it's a bit darker.
Got a nice laugh out of it.
It's a bit darker.
End, but it's a bit dark. Yeah.
You understand why?
Yes.
Why? Because there's no light.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Spoiler, man.
I'm not spoiling. It's just like
everybody already watched this.
Yeah, well, not everyone. Not my buddies. I think none of my friends watched this.
Oh, mine did, but tell me.
Well, I watched it together with an ex of mine, Death Note. It was pretty good.
No, it is nice. What's not so nice is still this price increase.
Yes, lucky for us, we're living in Canada, but it's probably going to happen everywhere. But why would we want to buy a Switch One? So we don't care, actually.
Why are they increasing it?
Why are they increasing? I mean, this console came out in 2017. Okay, so apparently the Switch One is still being sold then, because otherwise, why are they increasing this at all? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm sorry.
Maybe to push it more on the edge of the Switch 2 price, and people are like, it's a little bit expensive. Well, it's better for me to actually buy the Switch 2. Maybe, but that's like a reverse psychology. Like,
it doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know the stats, of how many Switch Ones are being sold in Canada right now at the moment. I do know another fun stat is that last week or something, the PS5 is sold, or 4 is sold 24 or 25 times in Japan last week.
Oh,
PS4.
Okay.
So that's a fun fact in between. I don't know about the Switch One in Canada. But they're gonna increase the price. So if you want to buy a Switch One, be quick.
Do it now. don't wait until the end of this month.
It doesn't make any sense. You can, if you want to buy a Switch One, just buy it second hand, right? I mean, just
why not? Yeah.
Why would you buy a Switch One? A new Switch One at this moment.
Sure, like maybe if you have like a 5-year-old nephew or something.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a 5-year-old nephew.
Yeah, I know.
Who's not watching this podcast? So
it's a whole discussion about this also. Like,
yeah. Oh, so that's the yeah. Well, but he's getting. We're gonna go for the Switch 2.
Of course, yeah.
For him,
yeah.
Because and my sister, have we talked about it? So yeah, better Switch 2. You were you were here.
I was also. We were talking in English because, or else he would understand. Also, like
we were talking in English.
Yeah, we were talking in English all the time.
Yeah, because he's 5.
He's 5.
But if you have children who are 5 years old, my advice to you is let them watch English cartoons. I mean, unless English is your native language, then do another language. But for us Dutchies, because that's how you learn the language ASAP. That's how we did it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I was watching Scooby-Doo. The Jetsons and stuff like that, and it really,
everything
the Flintstones,
English.
Everything, and all those words, yabba dabba doo.
Even Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. So many words.
The English screams.
Yeah. No, you're right.
No, but it's better.
Tom and Jerry was amazing. Yeah.
You can pick up a language much better, actually.
You know what's funny, actually? That we were watching the same cartoons, as our parents. But because there was like a period or something when they just stopped making cartoons or something. And we watched the same cartoon. Because I remember when Donald said, like, that's also what I watched when I was a kid. But now the kids nowadays, they're watching all new stuff. Like, I don't know, when we were like in our 20s, they started making cartoons again, stuff like Phineas and Ferb or something, and SpongeBob eventually came, and they started making all new cartoons. But we were watching, the old stuff.
Old stuff, yeah. Sometimes new stuff, but
except Pokemon. But I mean, before Pokemon, right before. I mean,
it was mostly like the old stuff.
The old stuff. And sometimes there were new things like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
But we also had the old stuff, because now they don't show the old stuff anymore. I mean, I don't know.
No, because
they don't show the Flintstones, right? Or Scooby-Doo. Like they show new Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, new Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Yeah, and new Tom and Jerry, not the old ones. Not the OG.
No,
like new DuckTales, new Scooby-Doo. Everything is new, not the OG, all drawn with the hand ones. Well, those were great. So.
Yeah.
I mean, the DuckTales were great, but now the DuckTales I don't know if you've seen it, but it's ugly.
No, I haven't seen it, actually.
Apparently the humor is very good, but I don't like how it's drawn,
Yeah, that's
with the computer.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just not rounded also. It's also very squared,
Faster like that. Yeah.
Like 2 days ago, I was watching like right before bed, 90s intros, cartoon intro, guess the intro video.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I'm that's on camera. So scroll back right now. Yeah, scroll back. You can see it. That's on camera. Okay. Yeah, so put some timestamps here in the comment section down below. So everyone can see that moment. I mean, so okay, this mic is
the moment.
Is it? Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's too close, or what?
No, it's okay, all right.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, there's a mic here. What's happening? Yeah, there's a mic. Where did it come from?
The story, like the 90s intros, it really scared me. I wasn't expecting this, actually.
No, don't go there.
No,
No,
whoa, stop.
Yeah, but this mic, it was in your face, right? It
No.
didn't. Oh, I thought it was touching you.
I don't know. If you look back, maybe you'll see it.
I thought you were like bumping in the mic, like bam, Bam. Speaking about Bam, he's
Bam.
Bam Magera.
Bam Majera?
Yeah. He's in the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 plus 4 as a playable character.
Oh.
Fun fact for those, because he was deleted first, or because he was
Yeah.
doing stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, some issues,
So he's now in a playable character in this new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. Maybe. Well, I was talking about the 90s intro, so yeah, okay, we'll get back to Tony Hawk Pro Skater in a moment. And I just wanted to say, I was really good at it. I guessed almost all immediately in the first second. Like
Oh.
like if I do one now, you will guess it.
No.
Dexter's Laboratory. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
But I was really good. I'm sure that some of these viewers would have guessed, Dexter's Laboratory right now. When I did
Also,
Powerpuff Girls. What you did right now, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, Johnny Bravo.
How-
Johnny
how
Bravo.
do you know that?
This is Johnny
I
Bravo.
was
what you-
actually thinking this.
This was Johnny.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty. That's what he says.
Yeah.
It's really.
Can you do one more? That's
Oh no!
Eminem.
No,
What you doing?
that's right. 90s.
Damn. And I'm real lady, not the real lady. Would the real lady say, please stand up?
Please stand
Yeah,
up.
that's what you're doing, but that's not a cartoon.
No. Start with an E. No. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. No.
Oh wait, my camera's off.
Oh,
It's
well.
that moment again.
This is the moment.
I mean, we're so deep in this podcast.
We're forgetting.
I mean, I just have to push this button sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Don't push my buttons, but.
what do you think about the setting, guys? I mean, we got 3 cameras right here, switching like from camera to camera, all live.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then, when we look up, oh, they're watching themselves on the screen again. All right, so that's about the 90s intros. We're in the NintenDUO Podcast. Price increase. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the stapler.
Stapler.
The stapler, the infamous stapler that GameStop employees used to staple the receipt to the Nintendo Switch 2 when the Nintendo Switch 2 was being sold. They stapled the receipt to the box, which is already an insane thought, to begin with. Like,
why destroy the box?
why destroy the box? Did you ever, I don't know, you bought a TV or something that people staple the receipt to the box or something? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
No. But,
It doesn't happen. With no product ever does someone staple the receipt to the box. Ever.
maybe in the States is different. I don't know, but
Maybe in the States they do that. Like, okay, you buy a washing machine and we staple the receipt to the box. I mean, when I buy a washing machine, usually you get a receipt like an A4 paper, like that. Something like that.
yeah, you get it separate. Like
Yeah.
here you go, or,
Yeah, here's your
or
receipt.
it's shoved into the box a little bit. Maybe, but not.
Yeah, but like when you buy a TV, you get this A4 paper, usually in Media Market, like a big, invoice.
Yeah, but
Like, okay.
staple. Yeah,
But to staple the receipt to the box, like, okay, pop off.
but
Like, what the
what are you thinking?
it doesn't even make it quicker. Like, why would you do that? What's the thought? Like, okay, then we're sure that this Switch,
belongs to this person or something.
yeah. like you're standing in line, you give the Switch, you take it, and the receipt in your pocket. I don't understand.
Yeah.
The value, I mean, people want to keep their box in pristine state, Why? It doesn't make any sense.
No.
But, and then Nintendo, of course, was so smart as to wrap their Switch face up in the box right above, this cord, and there's nothing in between. Only this one layer. So you have a wall box underneath, but the Switch is packed like this. So you staple through the screen, through the monitor. Well, Switch ruined.
Yeah, but it's also strange that
So
it's not like
it's
wrapped around it or.
Nothing wrapped around, no foam in between, nothing. maybe face down, maybe first put the dock there and then the switch. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. The only sense is that when you open the box, like, oh, there's the switch, But yeah.
Yeah, not even like a little piece of cardboard in between, right? Nothing.
No, the only cardboard in between is the outer
it's
layer of the box,
And it's on the sides, not on top, right? Yeah.
Well, it's on top, the switch.
Yeah, it is on top. So, but not on top of the switch. You don't have like the cardboard on top of it.
No, just the cardboard that goes
on the outside.
Flap.
Yeah, the
outside.
The very thin flap, from the cardboard. Yeah.
Yes. So that's that, and so now that was a world drama back then.
Now
GameStop is gonna auction. They're auctioning the stapler that was being used. Because back then GameStop wrote like, we're gonna redeem everything. We're gonna make this right. So they of course gave the people new switches and stuff. I assume. I don't know. I assume that happened.
I assume it also. Yeah.
But maybe one of their trucks, got, I don't know what happened to the trucks, got robbed and stuff, so could be that they didn't get their switches yet. Yeah. That's other news from a few weeks ago. But now GameStop is auctioning the stapler and also the box and the switch, is being stapled. Sorry, you wanted to say something?
No, but I think it's very strange that they're like auctioning like the stapler.
I don't think it's strange at all. But let me just finish the last thing. So they're auctioning the stapler plus the switch, that's destroyed. Someone is hitting, a tram right outside right now, it's being hit by a tram. Murdered, I should say.
Almost.
So the Switch 2 is being auctioned, and the amount was $18,000, like the top amount. And then I listened to another podcast yesterday, and then it was at 100,000. That's what I heard. Which is, of course, a fake bid, I think. Or I don't know if people are really paying this. And all the money is going to a charity. And, let me just take a look. The name of the charity is the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. So that's good. Otherwise, that would be insane if GameStop, of course, would take the money, huh?
Yeah, of course.
That would be...
Yeah, that would be so wrong. Like
then even I would be like, hey, stop.
And the person who did
stop right there. Thank you very much. You need somebody with a human touch. Hey, you, always on the run. Summertime, baby, let's go and have some fun. So, and who sings that song, Remco?
I have no idea.
Really? You really have no idea, or you're just pretending to be very cool right now?
Both, actually. Both.
Okay. Well, it's the Spice Girls.
Oh.
I have a sister, so that explains my fanatic interest into the Spice Girls. Anyways. It's all Tara's fault. Oh, it's now 13:31, the most beautiful time of the day. So this stapler, you wanted to say something, right? Oh yeah, you thought it was very strange. Well,
yeah, but it's strange that they're auctioning it like some kind of it's actually funny, but it's not really that funny that it happened.
Yeah, but it's funny. I think it's very smart also because
like spin it around. Like
first of all, it's funny of course because wow, GameStop, that's funny, ha ha ha. But also maybe in this many years, this will really be something like this is the stapler, that was used back then. This
the Switch 2,
that destroys, because just imagine, that you have that stapler. Wouldn't it be funny if we bought that stapler actually?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
we would get a few more subscribers at least, right?
So this was the stapler. Yeah, I think so. We bought the stapler, guys. Want to destroy all your switches if you're living in the States.
Actually, if we would buy this, we can still buy this stapler. We can just make a bet. But if you and me, if we have that stapler, and then maybe everyone who comes over to us, we will staple their Switch, like on the back, maybe.
Yeah, not through the screen,
but something like that, like we will do that,
Yeah.
What do you think? Will it work? Will we get more subscribers? Maybe 50?
Oh, I think 50 at least. We got the stapler, guys.
I mean, the stapler guys. We can rebrand our channel, to the stapler guys.
We will staple everything from Nintendo. Your switches, the games, everything.
Instead of making, an autograph, we will just staple it,
Yeah, if we have the original stapler, yes.
Okay, enough about this staple news. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but still think it's strange. Like, I wonder what happened to the employee only, but yeah.
He got stapled probably at a very, very painful
just
spot.
the thought, like,
the butt cheeks.
Did somebody give an instruction to do this? Because we were talking about
instruction to what?
To staple it on top of the
his boss, you mean? His manager?
Yeah, his manager, like, I have to staple it like this, or he was saying like, oh yeah, just put the receipt over there. I don't know.
think it's just an idiot who decided to do that himself. You know how those people in America sometimes can be not our subscribers, of course, because they're cool.
We love you guys.
Yes, and gals. Let's not exclude anyone, Remco. We love everyone. Every living creature.
Everyone.
Yes, except Putin, of course. We hate him. So if he's watching, just unsub. Yeah, no, could be. You never know who's watching, Also, the one from North Korea, Kim Jong-un, just unsub, please.
Let's continue.
Let's continue, because before I say the name Bert Hulsebos. Oh. Where are we, Remco? I am a little bit...
Donkey Kong Bananza?
Oh, my lord. It is happening in 4 days. And I was surprised that I could download this game 1 week before the game came out. So I did download the game. I sent you a lovely photo. Huh?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It was very lovely.
You're really making some notes over here, huh? A lot of notes during this.
Yeah. Some
like,
paper.
Okay, Tycho's acting like an idiot again.
He's saying strange stuff again. Doing like his whole MO, like, okay, he's doing this and doing that again. This
I noticed that.
It's no.
I know what you need. You need like in Dutch we would call it a klemboard. That you can really sit here and write your, write your notes.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe you. No, I mean it.
Yeah, because if I'm writing on this table, it really won't.
I have a klemboard for you.
A clamp?
A clipping board in English,
Clipboard,
I had to clipping board.
Yeah. So this Donkey Kong Bananza, like...
I got the email, I downloaded the game. I'm not able to do anything with it, but apparently I guess it was like that on the Switch 1. Like that as well, when you buy games, or when you pre-order games, you could download them maybe ahead of time. I don't know, because I always bought my games physical, unless it were digital games. But now, in this generation, I decided to go, digital, Digital. Let's get digital. Digital. Let's get digital. Digital. Madonna.
Yeah.
Or Kylie Minogue. I think Madonna.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So now I noticed, okay, whoa, I can download this game already. I was a bit surprised. I don't know. I thought it's a new thing, but I guess it was also on the Switch 1.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Right? I honestly looked it up, and it's an old thing, actually. And
okay.
But the fun part is, it's already downloaded, so you only have to press the button, and you can play it immediately. This huge game, so...
Yeah. But I don't know. My internet speed is very quick, so downloading it also, it just took, 2 minutes. So
seconds.
Really, it took. I don't even remember waiting. I pressed download, went to I don't know, grabbed a cup of coffee or something. What's wrong?
That's really fast. No, just looking like if it's still everything's stable. Like
but I see you look really like what's happening over there.
Yeah.
Like what? What's up?
Yeah.
No, you tell.
No, just looking at the camera if it was okay, if it didn't move or anything. Because in our previous setting, it like moved downwards. So my camera actually.
Yeah, but you can see there, like you're still nicely framed. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, like that. That's better.
Like this.
Yeah,
it looks good.
For the viewers at home, look.
Yeah, it's still straight.
Look at the monitor.
I can see it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Got the Tycho sign right here. You got the Remco sign right there.
Yeah. So, but this DK, you download it with your super fast internet. You got it.
Super fast. I mean, I was like
insane, like Dragon Ball Z speeds. Like, that's his internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like, ching, you know?
Oh, it's here. But I cannot play it, so yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So I sent him a funny photo. You were doing some course, by the way, right? Like
Yeah.
almost in another country.
I was almost in another country. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because
oh.
I was like, okay, let's open some One Piece TCG, but no, Remco has to go to Belgium
I'm
to
sorry.
do some course, like I don't know, like some course for your job, right? And how was this course
it's
actually?
like soft skills training.
Sounds
It's very nice, but it's
soft skills.
yeah, but I cannot really discuss it. Maybe some of my colleagues are watching, and it's all hush hush.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything. But how
No,
was just
but-
the course? Like,
Hmm?
how was the course?
It
Like,
was 2 days. I was there 2.5 days actually.
yeah, in a hotel.
In a hotel, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
It
fun. How
used
was
to-
the hotel?
Yeah, it used to be like a former monastery, so
Okay, Final Fantasy vibes over here. Yeah.
yeah, and
So there was this dungeon.
it was like a dungeon, like but it was a nice hotel in the middle of a forest.
And the
also.
receptionist in the middle of a forest.
In the
Okay.
forest, yeah. But the receptionist, that was really strange. They
Yeah.
didn't really have like a desk, so they had like this floating screen, and they were just standing like in the middle of the room, like
The
okay.
receptionist.
The receptionist there.
That's so no chair also for them. They were not sitting.
No, they were standing always, like okay.
That's awful because I work in a hotel. For those of you who don't know, so I'm interested in this part. Okay, that's awful.
It was very strange. Like I could look around like the receptionist, like yeah.
But where's the screen floating? Like it has to hang, or
Yeah, just like your computer screens also that they're
oh, but on the wall.
on the wall. It comes from the wall, and the desk also comes from the wall.
And then how was the I mean, where were you standing? Like, cause
In front of her, yeah, or on the side, or
but then the monitor
or
is on the wall, so you could look on the monitor as well.
if I were standing beside her, but I was like in front of her, so I only saw the back of the monitor.
Yeah, but the monitor is on the wall, so how can you stand there then? Like
No, the wall mount came from the wall.
I see.
So
So
this-
you're standing next to the wall, both of you. Like on your left or on your right is a wall, right?
Yeah, on my left side and her right side.
Interesting.
It's getting very technical.
Yeah, but I mean, if left or right is technical, then you have a problem if you're at home. Well, some people actually do have a problem.
Yeah,
with this. You know?
yeah, but it's difficult like to imagine like, oh, where's he standing over there? Because,
Yeah, but I work in a hotel, so for me it's very interesting. Or in
Yeah.
Ukrainian, doji tsukade.
yeah.
Or in Japanese, totemo
Mm. Yeah.
interesting.
Mm.
Omoshiroi.
Omoshiroi.
Totemo omoshiroi desu. I had to
Hi.
think there for a sec. Yeah, how's your Japanese going?
Mm.
Okay. No, but the hotel.
Yeah.
So it's nice. You have a reception, awful reception, but okay, they're in the middle of the forest, so I think maybe they don't have to stand all day, right? Because
no,
if
they're
yeah.
switching a lot. There are lots of people working there. so-
yeah, and also they can just sit probably, and then okay, there come new guests,
Yeah.
then they stand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, because I sit 8 hours long, kind of, you know.
Yeah, so they there's a chair like somewhere in the, right next to her, like not directly, but maybe
Yeah.
a meter off or something. Or
Yeah.
If you're in the
So you
metric
say
system.
her, so it was a female person, the
Yes.
reception. Was there also a male reception like me, maybe there, you know, making jokes and.
Not sure. I didn't really
were
notice
not
the
laughing.
male receptionist. I'm sorry.
and no jokes during the reception also? Maybe some jokes?
Of course, jokes.
Really?
Huh?
Because I'm always trying to, you know, not trying to.
Well, I was making the jokes actually.
Yeah, but the reception, like, was the
No.
reception maybe also, oh, you're in the forest? Well,
Like-
if you're looking for trees, they're over there, you know? You want to have some green vibes? Go outside.
No, they didn't warn us about some stuff actually. 'Cause
In the forest, like, don't smoke outside, don't...
yeah, something like that
that's the whole
actually.
forest, yeah.
There
You
was
remember what happened in L.A.?
There were
Huh?
so, like we were on the terrace. It was the second day, and we were having like a
Terrorist?
terrace,
Oh.
not a terrace. We were sitting on a terrace. No,
There was a terrorist on the second day, like, okay,
Yeah,
guys.
pretty normal there in the forest, by the way.
I don't know, like, this was almost in Belgium, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the Ardennen, maybe.
No.
Oh,
it was.
In the middle of the forest is like, what the...
No, it was next to a forest. Like
Why?
like you can walk into the forest like 10, 20 meters, and you're in the forest.
That is 10, 20 meters. Okay, so yeah.
The forest was over there. Like,
Yeah.
on the-
Yeah, I wish.
uh,
But I see other stuff over there.
yeah. There was like this I don't know how you call it in English, like this bowl with wood, like this fireplace, like on the outside, and there was like 4 or 5 pieces of like chunks of wood inside it, And there was also like a sign on the ground, but we didn't read it. Actually, it said like you
It said,
cannot
like, don't
smoke.
inhale. Oh,
You cannot smoke, but yeah, but it didn't say like you cannot start a fire. So some of my colleagues they started the fire.
it's a fire pit.
Yeah, in the fire pit. Yeah, exactly, the fire pit. They started in the fire pit. They're like, oh, we were laughing. I have pictures also to.
Okay, so you do have pictures of this, but
Yes.
not of the wedding.
No, because there wasn't a cameraman here.
Yeah, no one
on
was.
this- on the last day there was actually, but he was filming everything, but this wasn't filmed. And then like this bartender came over. He was, by the way, Spanish. So I'm like, oh, what are you guys doing? Why are you lighting the fire? Like, oh, but it's well, there was some wood also. Why not? Doesn't say anywhere you cannot light fire. No, that's not okay. So then he went away angry. And then the manager came like, come on, guys, why are you lighting the fire? Like, really relaxed. Like, we're really next to a forest right here. There's also a sign you cannot smoke. Why are you doing it? And there's also no fire extinguisher next to it. So, like, for this time, it's okay. Well, here's the fire extinguisher.
For
Let it go out. Don't put any more on the fire. And oh, someone was smoking. You have to go over there.
to what? What was?
To the smoking area,
Which was like on a little patio or something.
like 10, like maybe 20 feet that way or something. Yeah.
No trees, no bushes, nothing there. Dry grass, no grass. Also,
No, all
just cement.
Concrete, yeah.
okay,
cement,
concrete. Yeah.
So that was okay. But it was really funny.
But why? There's a fire pit there. Okay, so the rule is only if you take the fire extinguisher with you, you are allowed
Yeah,
to
I
start
don't know.
fire.
You know, there's a forest. And fun fact: next day there was no fire pit anymore at that same place. They removed it.
They removed it.
They removed it.
So they cleaned everything and
yeah, they removed it just to be sure that other groups don't do this.
yeah.
stuff.
But how can you? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was like a movable fire pit. It
Oh.
wasn't that heavy. It's like sort of a bowl actually. The fire pit. So you
Yeah. Like a barbecue, but then without.
Yeah, look,
The
a
thing
flat
to-
barbecue.
yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh well.
Okay,
So yeah, that was the
I have a question.
hotel. Yeah.
Just why is this course in the forest? Is it? I mean,
for team building, I don't know.
But
I
why
was
in the
also
forest?
running in the forest, catching Pokemon.
you're
on a-
working in an office, and then it's a forest. So maybe it's like, okay, normally, we're it's like really different vibes,
Yeah.
or something. That's
Yeah.
the reason, maybe.
different vibes. Also meeting people from other like disciplines. Like
It sounds like a
doing-
horror movie.
Yeah,
Because
I also told like
look, there's this hotel in the forest. So is there other buildings? Do you see something else?
oh, only this monastery. Like and then next to the forest, there's one road where no people come over there. It's like
yeah, it's like a horror movie.
yeah.
that-
I was also like, oh, it's like a perfect thing for a horror movie.
Yeah,
this.
especially when someone comes screaming to you like, "No, don't start the fire," because then it will happen that night. Stuff.
no.
You understand? The curse.
You started the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the curse
Oh.
started the day after, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to do some stuff. I'm not going to talk about it in camera. I'm really
The curse.
embarrassed.
The curse or the course?
The curse. I don't know.
All right.
So some activities like...
I hope you're
like-
not cursed right now, Remco.
No,
Okay, well, it was fun.
yeah. It was funny.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff happened. Also, some things I really cannot say on camera. Like,
Yeah.
not crazy, but it's... yeah, it was really funny. But
Well, good. Good. And I mean, you got free food.
free food,
And this was free.
free drinks.
You didn't pay for this, right? Your work paid for this.
Nothing,
I hope.
not a cent, no.
Yeah, except maybe the train tickets.
Yeah, but I went with a friend of mine, so
Okay,
we
well,
can
that's
like
good, that's good.
like,
So you got food for free.
Yeah.
And maybe there was also Wi-Fi.
yeah, also yeah.
So yeah.
There's a bed. I got some ritual stuff also. That's like a brand here in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
like
it's also
yeah,
out of the Netherlands.
Not
but yeah.
rituals like monastery, like going back in the curse fight.
Mhm,
No, no,
mhm, yeah. But you got it to take with you, or you just took some?
no. They put it on my bed. Like you can bring it with you.
How
like,
big?
like
Really?
Like this big.
That's
like
not
a, like
normal.
a
How
like
many
a can
stars?
or something.
How many stars is this hotel?
Yeah, this was from work. I think it was. I think
Oh.
it's 4 stars or something.
From work, eh?
From work. They
That's
gave
insane.
It,
That's
yeah.
insane. Because that's very expensive.
Like a big
That's very expensive. It's
pink
like
or purple
yeah, that big?
foam. Yeah, it was like,
it's like 35 euro, I think.
or something.
Yeah, like 35 euro, I think.
Yeah, that expensive. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Fun fact: in the hotel where I work, we also do ritual hand soap for the. I mean, they're not allowed to take it. It's stuck to the wall, but
Yeah,
we got ritual hand soap.
Yeah, but I thought it was also ritual hand soap in on the wall also that.
And then it was
Yeah, but a other colleague of mine was saying, "Oh, did you also get the ritual stuff? Like ritual stuff? What are you talking about? Is that the hand soap or something?" But I checked in like the day before she checked in.
Yeah.
And like, what are you talking about? And then I came back to the room like, oh, it's on my bed right now. Oh, because she just checked in right now, and I haven't on the second day. Like, oh, I was there 3 days.
Yeah, but it was not on your bed when you arrived.
No, it was on the first day. Actually, I did like a pre-booking, so there wasn't anything there.
Oh, and then the housekeeper
later, but she checked in, but I didn't go to my room only in the evening.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's what you meant. Like,
and did you see the housekeepers actually?
Yeah, I saw them sometimes. Yeah.
And how were they? Did they have carts or something to walk around with?
Yeah, carts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
fancy.
They were nice.
Elevator.
Yeah, there's an elevator. Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, those were the hotel questions. The hotel segment. Good that you had this course, Remco.
Yeah.
Hope you learned something.
Yes. But
well, there were some few things. Maybe you can scroll a tiny bit down there on the screen. Yeah. So, the Switch 2 sold 5 million units. Yay. I'm saying this, by the way, on 1.5 hours, 1 hour and 31 minutes. Maybe you want to make a little note of that. Cool. So, the Switch 2 sold 5 million units. Apparently, that's good news. Furukawa, of course, is aiming for 15. Then, up next, Bananza is made by the Odyssey team. And then Remco told me this morning, yeah, but there's also this guy called Yoshiaka Koizumi who was working on this game. Oh no, who's like this executive producer. And he is the one who actually asked, or maybe commanded the Odyssey team. Like, hey guys,
please make a Donkey Kong 3D game for us, for the Switch.
Yes, that's what he said. So, and at least 2 names are confirmed. People are maybe a little bit concerned about this because they felt like, oh yeah, but then we have to wait such a long time for the 3D Mario. If they were, saying like Sakurai with Smash Bros. Kirby, but people can, split. They don't have to work full time on the same game. You can do 2 things. You can read 2 books at the same time. Kind of. And it's also not the whole team. Like there's multiple people. So some people of the Odyssey team have been working on Bananza, and others are of course obviously working on the next 3D Mario. And there are some technical things, in Mario Odyssey. They got their inspiration when they made those levels. So, for example, when Mario is spinning his head around, when you throw the head and it spins around you, and the snow goes away, that is one of those moments, and I forgot the other one, but it's one of those moments that I thought, oh yeah, this technique, we can use this to make another, kind of game. We can use this technique, and so they did that in Bananza, where you, of course, can destroy the whole world, blah, blah, blah. There's a name, people gave a label or gave a name to this technique, I don't know. Next is, sorry?
No, I'm just looking at the...
Yeah, no, just don't scroll too much. I'm reading the that sentence right there.
Oh.
So I also want to say, Donkey Kong Bananza was originally planned to be a Switch 1 game, and the same as so I typed it there. So Mario Kart World, Metroid Prime 4, and Pokémon ZA actually were all games planned for the Switch 1. Yeah, you understand? They were planned for the Switch 1, but then they thought, eventually, what? We're going to do it on the Switch 2. How that exactly went, this conversation, we don't know. It's like you have game developers, they make these games. They work for Nintendo. Then you have other people at Nintendo that decide, we're going to make a new console again. Yeah. Yeah, but this is not you don't have to write the time codes here, because it's just, I'm just going through this news. Yeah. You understand? Like, just... be here with me, in the moment.
I'll wait here. You.
yeah, because otherwise, I will get you a clipping board, Remco, for your birthday. Yes. So they were in production, and they were planned for the Switch 1. And this happens. Obviously, more often it happens with other consoles. Maybe it happened that they, But now it's quite a lot. And now I feel that all the games that are on the Switch 2
Yeah.
are not planned for the Switch 2. All the games that we have on the Switch 2 right now were either planned for the Switch 1 or are multi-platform games which are, older, except Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 Plus 4, which is brand new and came out on all the consoles. At the same time, it's the first game, first game that came out, simultaneously. And because Cyberpunk 2077 is older, Hitman is older, Yakuza is older, but Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 4 came out just now, like a few days ago. That's the first game, multi-platform game that came out at the same time. But yeah, people are disappointed because, it was for the Switch 1 and they decided to do it for the Switch 2. And I wonder, like, okay, besides the graphical upgrade a little bit, like, was the Switch 1 really unable to handle these games? So, okay, with Pokemon ZA, you see a huge improvement graphic-wise, because ZA, of course, the first trailer, it looks horrible. No offense. I mean, you can laugh, but it's really the opinion of the people here. Like, it really, even everyone who loves Pokemon, it looks horrible. But Switch 2, it looks much nicer, That's really it's
the trailer was probably the Switch 1 version, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the Switch 1 version, and later they showed the Switch 2 version, and you really see the upgrade. Yeah. But gameplay-wise, doesn't make a difference. You understand? Like Mario Kart World. Also, Mario Kart World, whenever I see, this game on Instagram or TikTok or wherever, I'm always doubting, in the beginning, like, okay, is this Mario Kart World or is this Mario Kart 8? Because it almost looks identical, Because I see Mario Kart 8, I see Mario Kart World, through each other in my feed on Instagram. And it really almost looks identical. So, okay, you have the whole world, but is there really something happening in Mario Kart World that couldn't happen on the Switch 1? So maybe the 24 players. Yeah,
that's...
and the same with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Like, okay, this technique, it was used in Mario Odyssey. I have to push a button here, but it's not working. It was used in Mario Odyssey, this technique, but it was used, in small parts of the game, like... In Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can destroy the whole world. In Mario Odyssey, there was not snow everywhere or something, They were using this technique just, in small parts. But was it really... was it really unable, Were they really not able to make it work? Because look at Tears of the Kingdom. They weren't able to do that on the Switch 1. So were they really not able to do Donkey Kong Bonanza on the Switch 2? There's also another rumor going on. Yeah, I'm here on a rant. I'm rambling.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
There's another rumor also. Donkey Kong Bonanza was originally planned for the Switch 1, but the 3D Mario game is taking longer than they planned. Like after Bowser's Fury, they started working on a new 3D Mario game, which is maybe open world after Bowser's Fury, because they tried this little experiment open world segment, like 10 hours, I don't know. I didn't finish it still. I should finish so many. The backload is big, my backload.
Yeah.
Where was I going with this? And then Nintendo thought, okay, Mario's taking longer. You know what? We're just gonna release Donkey Kong Bonanza close to launch, in the launch window of the Switch 2. Because it's gonna take a while before we finish Mario and the new 3D Mario game. So, is that the truth? I don't know, but it was another rumor going on. And with Metroid, what Metroid is doing is, of course, the 120 FPS. The Switch 1 is not able to do that for some reason. So, okay, that's on the Switch 2. But it is on the Switch 1. This game, and Pokemon ZA is on the Switch 1, and they are playable. So,
yeah.
I'm just saying here, like, next year, 2026, that is when we will finally see Switch 2 games made by Nintendo, made for the Switch 2.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to happen this year, unless Kirby Air Riders indeed was made, made with the Switch 2 in mind. But we've seen a few seconds, and I didn't see anything yet. We didn't see anything yet, actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, because the only game now on the Switch 2, which is really not on the Switch 1, right? I mean, like with the FAT of the Switch 1, I mean, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4, you know? Multi-platform came out at the same time, badi-badi-ba. The other ones are older games. I mean, Cyberpunk, 5 years old, whatever. So, and now it's time for Remco to say something to me.
Yeah, for me, like the Pokemon ZA was already a game that was like they were busy with it. They were making it. So for me, that's an obvious choice. Like that's definitely a Switch 1 game, and they're not really lying about it. It's definitely a Switch 1 game. Also, Metroid Prime 4. They
canceled it also.
They canceled it. They were so busy with this game, like for years actually, for the Switch 1.
Yeah.
So people were expecting this game to be on the Switch 1.
It was really the plan, yeah.
That was the plan also.
I think it was in 2017, in my memory, when they... No, but it was in 2017 when they cancelled it. Because it was already in the making by another company. Then in 2017, they cancelled it. It was like, yeah, sorry guys, they really suck. We're going to put other people on it. And then we thought, okay, maybe it will be 2020, 2022, 2020, I don't know. But not...
Yeah, but for these two games, you just heard it beforehand. Now, afterwards, for like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza, we're hearing like, oh, these are Switch 1 games.
Yes, and confirmed. This is not a rumor.
Yeah,
confirmed.
Confirmed, yeah.
The creator said it himself.
Yeah. So that's also the differences with these games. But for Mario Kart World, I'm not so sure. Yeah, they're really talking about what you were saying also with the 24 players. Maybe the Switch 1 is going to have like a difficulties with the frame rate, maybe
processing the 24 characters
and
24 people throwing red shields at you and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then you downgrade the graphics a little bit then, and maybe it's possible still.
And maybe the sight, maybe how do you call it, like the how far you can look in the game, maybe it would be a bit more blurry.
Like on the horizon, how far you can look.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn,
So I'm not sure if it would really, well, don't get me wrong, the Mario Kart World looks awesome, but does it really matter like that much that like the graphical downgrade on the Switch 1? Because they really intended to release on the Switch 1 like early already. It was already done.
Yeah, and then indeed they thought, oh no, let's just release this DLC, right? And then they made the DLC first, they had to make that for the Switch 1, But indeed, they intended to release this game like 4 years ago or something, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, like because the DLC came like 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, so
yeah, with all the new tracks, with
the old new tracks,
but that's it. Yeah, the Donkey Kong Bonanza. Well,
because when I see Mario Kart World, it really looks like Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
And actually, Mario Odyssey is also, it looks really like Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't see anything yet that I think like, okay, this is not possible on the Switch 1. Maybe, you can break everything, and maybe the Switch 1 process-wise wouldn't be able to handle it. But graphical-wise, it looks the same. It looks really the same.
Yeah, I think process-wise, they want the DK Bonanza to go really smooth, like when you're breaking terrain, picking things up. So the transition has to be smooth.
Yeah.
And maybe also with Mario Kart World, they wanted the transition that you don't see like, I know, like a mini, like a second loading time or something, or something you do see with Pokemon. Was it with Legends Arceus?
Don't ask me.
You see you see everything.
The last person.
But
and this is a joke, by the way, for those who don't get it.
There you definitely saw the loading screens. So maybe they want to avoid it and say like, okay, with these two games, okay, but with Pokemon ZA and Metroid Prime 4, I'm not sure. That's definitely, it's still possible on the Switch 1.
Yeah. And Metroid, okay, they did the 120 FPS, so that's going to make a big difference, I guess. Side note right here, whenever Splatoon 4 comes out, I also expect 120 FPS. I hope so,
That will be awesome.
Yeah, and I still want to play this game with you.
Oh, let's do it. Well, let's fix it afterwards here.
Well, we cannot play multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
But okay. Well. Brazil battles Nintendo in court. Let's go quickly through it because we're already talking for 1 hour and 44 minutes. Brazil battles Nintendo in court. Nintendo can break your system if you do illegal stuff. And Brazil fought The government of Brazil, it's kind of like, this quickie.
Yeah.
It's like, what if you buy the Switch second hand also, and you have nothing to do with it, and it's like I don't really know the details. I just know that Nintendo's now getting a cookie from their own deeg, koekje van eigen deeg, proverb in the Netherlands, and they just want to battle Nintendo in court. I don't know the details, Remco. I'm sorry.
No,
it's been a few weeks. There was a wedding. Also, this foam. Everything happened. There's lots of things happened when after I typed this and read this. So
it's okay, but
it's. I mean, Brazil is not going to win, of course, because. But it is sad for people if you buy a Switch second hand and then it's a bricked console. You didn't do anything illegal, but just before you buy your stuff. You double check it, of course, and when you buy it with buyer's protection.
Of course,
that's my advice.
Yeah, but also,
that's it.
That's also, but also related to this news, another quick thing. Also,
tell me,
because there was also someone who bought a Switch 2, and he bought Switch 1 games. Apparently, he got banned also. So quite similar.
Why?
Because of the Switch 1 games, the second-hand games. So there were some problems with it. I don't know.
Illegal games or
illegal maybe, yeah.
But he bought Switch 1 games, but they were not real. Maybe the cartridge was like a downloaded.
Maybe, and then I got like the sticker, but it was bought second hand, and he put it in his Nintendo Switch 2, and he got banned for putting it inside.
But I have a question, but maybe you don't know the answer. But he bought Switch 1 games.
Yes, second hand. Yeah,
second hand. Yeah. But was it like one game per cartridge, or was it like, okay, you have this cartridge with 10 games or 20?
I'm not sure that because actually. with the
because then you're
Yeah, of course. Yeah, then you're like a little bit stupid. And
so do you know the answer to this? Or?
No, I don't know. But I was thinking the first thing actually, because then it's like obvious, like you don't see it and it's like a normal game. But if it's like a multi game on multiple games inside the cartridge, then it's like, of course.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to get banned then.
It's people these days, they can, of course, 3D print these cartridges, right? Like, it looks identical, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I want to buy a 3D printer as well. But, not this year,
No.
First GTA 6 and stuff, and other things. Yeah, it's quite expensive. But I know someone with a 3D printer. It's the manager of my hotel, by the way.
Oh.
Ming.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And he's 3D printing a lot. So, Ming, if you're watching this, hi. No, he's 3D printing, stuff for the hotel, what we need. Okay, you just print it, like...
That's very practical.
We need we need some special,
Yeah, we can also for our
key
studio
to open something, a shampoo key, we call it. Yeah. Also for here, you want a new chair, you can print it,
Yeah, or some like specific like small thing or something. They need like a small hook or something that's perfectly fitted in some place here. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. For to hang up these light boxes also.
Yeah.
Because that was a real hassle. But 3 is enough. Look at us, beautiful.
3 is a crowd. Right?
3 is great. By the way, my cats are not coming in frame at all. I find that very suspicious. I don't know what they're doing, but I didn't see them.
I can call them.
Nah, I don't feel like it.
I've saw one, but not.
Yeah, but not during this podcast, right?
No.
Did you?
No, actually, no.
Yeah.
Maybe the viewers saw one.
Yeah.
Catwalk. But
if you did, then you're hallucinating.
Yeah. Put the timestamp.
Other news, Remco?
Well, the game voucher. So it was already. They already said the game voucher going to stop like next year, but now they just gave a specific date.
Bring it.
30th of January 30th.
Yeah.
So
sad moment.
Sad moment. So that's the last moment you can use your game vouchers for the Switch 1 games.
Yeah,
right.
Switch 1 games indeed.
Yeah.
So that's for the people who feel like buying a Switch 1. Those of you in Canada.
That we'll discuss.
Just one little thing there. Miyamoto says the next Mario movie is for core fans, but also for people who've never heard of Mario or Nintendo. So, Nintendo is really trying to go, just like CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk 2077, not just the games. Nintendo is, we're going to do much more, and you see it already, yeah? Nintendo is making theme parks, Lego, When we were kids, we didn't have any of this,
Nothing.
There are Nintendo theme parks right now, multiple in the world, together with Universal. Nintendo movies are coming out, because we just had the Mario Brothers movie, you know, like had the awful movie from when we were born, you know, those times, from the yeah. But now they're really, you know, Illumination and Lego, and I don't know what they're doing.
Too much
they're really trying to become Disney, you know, kind of Nintendo, you know.
Yeah, that's really their like branding, like sending a brand.
Yes,
the Nintendo brand.
Actually, that's funny you say this, because now I remember, because I was trying to remember what Furukawa's, aka Sir Talk a Lot, that's an inside joke of this podcast, but now I remember what he was saying. I have to push this button.
Yeah.
Because can you repeat your sentence one more time?
So Nintendo's really busy with branding. So they're brand with the Nintendo brand name.
Yes, branding, not just the name, but also the characters. And because Furukawa said, like, yeah, the Switch 2 is priced, you know, accordingly to what it can do. There's something happening here on this monitor right here. You know, let's. Can you just, you know, open maybe, Perfect, Remco-chan. Perfect. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at our beautiful, beautiful YouTube channel right here. Wow. And he said, like, it's priced accordingly. And if children want to play Switch 2 and Switch 2 games, which are maybe €80, for example, Mario Kart World, how can those children buy them? They can't, because they don't have money. But it's all priced accordingly to the technology and everything. So that's why they're, you know, there's also other ways for little children who are maybe 5 years old to be busy with Nintendo. They don't need necessarily the games. You understand? This is kind of what Furukawa said. Like, so that's why, you know, Nintendo, Mario pillows, Mario comic books, stuff like that. You know, they're trying
stuff
to
they can buy.
But more like, things like that. Or take me to Universal World, mommy, daddy, please. I want to go to the Super Nintendo Park. Stuff like that.
I cannot give you a Switch 2, but I can bring you to the Nintendo studio.
Yeah, let's go to Japan. No problem. Speaking about spending money, I remembered in one of our earlier podcasts that you told me that you would buy a Donkey Kong hoodie. Huh? You would go for that for the Donkey Kong Bananza launch. I think you're too late, Remco.
It's too hot for the hoodie.
It's way too hot. But you, that's what you said. Those words are on camera. And in 4 days, it's time. I think it's not going to happen.
Oh, who knows?
Right?
Who knows?
I do know I need to buy a lot of bananas, you know, for this launch. So, yeah. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Whoa, no, seriously, we discussed everything. One last thing here. One more thing. No, not the Pokemon first movie. No, one more thing. The rumor radar, ladies and gentlemen. You want to timestamp this, Remco? You want to write it down? 1 hour, 52 minutes? Alrighty.
Of course.
The rumor. Okay, the last rumor, and then we're just going to do something fun, finally. Retro Rewind. But before we get to Retro Rewind, and the book is of course hidden in this closet, so that will be a very fun moment, because we're gonna see Remco stand up live here on camera. But look, I just wanna. The first thing, rumor radar, the Nintendo July Direct. Yeah. So let me just tell you, or you. Many people were talking about the Nintendo July Direct. They're doing it every year, blah, 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 blah. When is it going to happen? People thought the first week, the second week, and because we didn't film for a couple of weeks, you know, like, okay, now we're already here at the 13th of July at the moment of filming. Donkey Kong Bananza is coming out on the 17th. Is Nintendo going to do it in the same week? Or are they going to do it the week after? Or the week after the week after? So, they're not going to do it in 2 weeks, because that is the week when Pokemon Presents comes out, which is also like a Nintendo Direct, but then just for Pokemon. And Pokemon Presents, by the way, this year is going to be a very full one, and maybe we can respond to it, you know, maybe we can react to it actually. Let's react to it. Maybe not live, or maybe live, but we should do that. I don't know what day it is. I think it's Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes.
So let's do that. They're going to talk a lot about a lot of Pokemon stuff. That's the rumors, at least.
Yeah, about Pokemon ZA, the new Gen 10 generation.
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what people think about ZA, of course.
Yes.
And maybe some smaller games or something.
And also the other Pokemon games, right? I forgot Battle, something like there's this.
Oh yeah, the Battle Stadium kind of game.
Another one, like the Battle Stadium, and I thought also another one,
the Eevee or something.
and maybe some TCG, and they're gonna talk a lot about Pokemon. So that's time that we get the Pokemons out of the bag again.
Yes.
Literally
the
speaking.
Pokeball.
Yes, out of their Pokeballs.
No, so what we're thinking about, on what? The Direct.
Yes.
When is it coming?
Yeah, when is it coming? So not in the same week as the Pokemon Presents. I mean, that would be stupid. But I mean, Nintendo could still do it because, But yeah, that would be stupid. So probably next week during Bananza, maybe on a Tuesday, Wednesday. Bananza's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
It's not like you take the thunder out of Donkey Kong Bonanza by holding a Direct, right? You can even emphasize it even more. But yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza in 2 days, and then just talk about the other stuff. It's not like people are gonna forget about Bonanza, but okay, maybe they just want to focus on Bonanza, sure. And otherwise, after the Pokemon Presents, the week after, so. And then, so this rumor comes from, of course, we all know him, Wood from Beat 'em Ups, or the NintenDUO Podcast. NintenDUO Podcast, not NintenDUO. We're NintenDUO. Very confusing. Wood has a source, and he doesn't want to say a word, because, of course, this source will be murdered if Nintendo finds out who it is. Wood it is. Anyway, so I will just read it quickly. In the upcoming Nintendo Direct, this could be true. It would go in this order. First, the game Metaphor Referencio, which looks like a very boring game, will come on the Switch too. Not for us.
Fantasio.
Then, Refantasio. Then the GameCube Shadow Drops, especially for Remco cool, with Pokémon Colosseum. Perhaps more. All right, Shadow Drop means it comes out right now. Okay, it's right now. Shadow Drop. Oh, whoa, we didn't see that coming. Then the Death Stranding Director's Cut on the Nintendo Switch 2. So Death Stranding is this game. Everyone is playing Death Stranding 2 right now. If you have a PS5 or a good PC or an Xbox, but everything is an Xbox these days. So this is an Xbox, that's an Xbox. Death Stranding Director's Cut on the Switch 2. I mean part 1 on the Switch 2. I didn't play that game, but I hear it's amazing. No, really, this game can make people cry.
Oh.
Okay. No, really. And I like those, these are games that Nintendo doesn't make, but I think that's a topic for another podcast, because
Smash Bros. Maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, but they don't make these. Nintendo doesn't make games that can make you cry. You understand? Like really with stories, that you're really in the story, like Cyberpunk, like Zelda is almost there, but Link doesn't even talk. You understand? Like, okay. But, Sony and Xbox, they have games on those platforms. They, those third-party developers, and also Sony and Microsoft themselves, they make games, like Halo. I mean, with story. I mean, like Cyberpunk, Red Dead Redemption, GTA. I mean, those games with stories that you feel like you're watching a movie, you're playing a movie. Death Stranding is one of those games. Apparently, I hear everyone talk about it. This story is insane. It's like The Last of Us also. The Last of Us. I mean, these stories, these games are so good that people make movies or TV shows out of them eventually. Just like The Last of Us, just like Cyberpunk.
The Witcher, The Witcher, not
also The Witcher. Yeah, The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Yeah, because they made a TV show with what's his name again? He played Superman. So the actor who played Superman, he plays.
I know. I forgot his name.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's very cool.
He should have been James Bond. He's not going to be James Bond.
Was it
Henry Cavill or something? Cavill.
Yeah,
Henry or Cavill, something like that.
Yeah.
He is Geralt of Rivia or something. Right? That's the main character in The Witcher. Sure. I watched season 1 and 2, and
also Prince of Persia kind of games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not with him, right?
No, not with him. But
the movie sucks, or I don't know. I don't know about that actually. Prince of Persia, the movie, I didn't see that. Oh, that's Jake Gyllenhaal, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't see that movie. I just saw the poster. I think Jake Gyllenhaal. I feel, you know that I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal is always in very depressing movies somehow. But yeah, people. I mean, yeah,
You get casted maybe for, I don't know.
yeah, yeah. So we're still talking about the Nintendo July Direct, rumors. So Death Stranding, then The Witcher 3, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So you have the Nintendo Switch 1 edition. You can upgrade it then, hopefully for free.
I think it's,
And then, of course, the release date for Metroid Prime 4 is going to come this year. So, yeah, hello. We need a release date, right? I mean, it's almost August already. August, September, October, November, December. So 5 months left. We don't know when Metroid Prime is coming. We don't know when... Yeah, we don't know when Metroid Prime 4 is coming. We don't know when Splatoon Raiders is coming. And we don't know when Kirby Air Riders is coming, Remco.
No, we don't.
Yeah, those are 3 games that are coming out this year, but we have no release date.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, come on, Nintendo, give us something. Like,
No, but it's very strange because it's when I mean
they're finished, or
is it gonna come even, or like I don't understand. Like,
yeah, of course it's gonna come. You remember the mistake they made, like in England with the posters and the
but not of course. I feel like if they don't say, maybe there's a reason that they don't say it. Like because maybe they're doubting. Maybe one of these 3 will be postponed.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, Metroid Prime 4 has been postponed many times already, so yeah.
So it
maybe
might
they're
be postponed again.
Maybe just looking and saying, they're just like to spread them over the year. Like, okay, in 2 months or 3 months, one game, then the other one, and we're also gonna check how it's gonna sell. Like, if it's going bad, then we're gonna, instead of postpone, you pull it up front. Like, okay, we're gonna do it right now because it's not going well.
Yeah, but
maybe
there's a question because they want to spread it, and there's 5 months left now.
Yeah.
So how do you want to? I mean, we need to know release dates, or are they gonna shadow drop it all? Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna shadow.
Understand?
Yeah, because it's already. I think it's already ready. Metroid Prime 4, I think.
Metroid Prime 4, but also Splatoon Raiders is coming out in 2025. Like I said, and the Kirby Air Riders game is also coming out this year, and we don't know anything. And we didn't see any trailers, and just what we saw. We don't know anything. We don't know any release date, but it's all coming this year, and it's almost August. But okay, I keep repeating myself.
Yeah.
And at the end, one more thing, Isabel is I see your what
do not watch. No, you were talking about the cats.
What's wrong?
They're here.
Yeah. That's all okay. They live here. They live here. So that's what happens. At the end, one more thing, Isabel from Animal Crossing. We all know her, the hot chick from Animal Crossing. That's how Remco calls her. I mean, she's just a dog or something. She will come at the end of this Nintendo Direct, and then it will be like 2026 Animal Crossing, and everyone is going wild. And Remco, what Animal Crossing games did you play?
Ooh, so many.
Really?
No.
It's a serious question. It was not a joke.
Like the first game, like the one you bought for the GameCube.
Okay, so you bought it at my place.
Yeah, I
Probably.
played it at your place. I didn't buy it.
For how much I bought this game? For how many euros?
60?
135 euro I paid for this game.
Wow. But it was a Japanese game, right? Also,
Almost. It was from the US.
From the US?
Yes.
Yeah, there was something with...
I bought it in Amstelveen in this store above the Blokker, which went bankrupt,
Oh, yeah.
And this game was not out in Europe yet. And I, back then, was this person who liked to buy these obscure items, like let's just pre-order the Nintendo DS and the PlayStation Portable months before they came out here in Europe or the States. I got them from Japan, and then I went to Amstelveen and I saw this strange game. I felt like, you know what, 135 euro, why not? I was working hard. Had no idea what this game was. I just see this game like, okay, a big house, on the front. Okay, Animal Crossing. Well, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was also in the time with the regional.
Yes.
So they released the games per region, not on the same time, not worldwide releases actually.
Yes, you're right.
So that was the last time, I think, with the GameCube. I think
it was annoying because I bought this other disc then also.
Yeah.
I had to put this disc in, and then my GameCube could play, US editions. Indeed.
Yeah.
That I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
But indeed,
With the Switch 1, then that wasn't a problem anymore. But
that in the Switch 1, I wasn't
No.
this nerdy. You know,
No.
in the GameCube, I went all in. You know,
Yeah, the Game-
like, yeah. No, really, because back then it was like, whoa, what do you have in your pocket? It was a PSP, you know. Yeah, a white one, by the way.
oh.
Yeah, and you know what happened to it? The little brother of Kelsey, he left it in the sun. Remember?
Oh,
Mitchell?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He left it in the sun on the table for hours long, and he ruined my PlayStation Portable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? And someone was asking, like, what are you cooking? Well, a PSP.
Crystal meth.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
the rumor, and this is the rumor from Beat 'em Ups. You know, his source. You know, and he still, yesterday he still, says it's gonna happen. You know,
Oh.
but he doesn't want to, tell the source, of course.
Well,
Logic,
let's
but I miss one thing here in this thing, in this
see. Oh. What do you miss?
scheme.
I'm not sure what you're...
I mean, I'm just missing the games like Kirby Air Riders. I mean, why, but okay. There's nothing about Kirby Air Riders. There's nothing about Pokemon ZA for the rest. I mean, okay, Pokemon ZA will be in prison, but I just see, these things.
Yeah, I think they're also going to say something about Kirby Air Riders, but that's not in
And
the
Splatoon.
rumors.
Yeah, it's not in the
Strange,
rumors.
Yeah.
And the last thing, Remco, I'm very sorry.
Oh, no.
But the last thing, I am very sorry, but the last thing I want to say, because I wrote it down there, is in Japan right now they're holding a poll about the game key cards. Nintendo might be reconsidering just making, those 64 gig key cards. It's too long to dive into now because we're already doing this podcast for more than 2 hours. But yeah. Small publisher, smaller games, smaller publishers, they're not gonna buy SD cards or game key cards, which are 64 gigabytes to put games on, which are maybe 1.5 gigabytes. That Toad Treasure Trackers, for example, is a game which is 1.6 gigabytes. So if Nintendo physically wants to release a game like that, a 1.6 gigabyte game on a 64 gigabyte cartridge, it's just thrown away money. So anyways, they're doing a poll in Japan with a lot of questions, what consumers are thinking about this, because this might be, maybe Nintendo will reconsider, make smaller,
smaller game cards or
smaller game card sizes, cartridges. So publishers might make their games physical again, because now games, like even Puyo Puyo Tetris, which are probably the same file size as Toad Treasure Trackers, are game key cards. And game key cards, for those of you who don't know, are empty key cards. There's no game on there. You just, you put the card in your Switch 2, and then you can download the game. You might as well just buy them digital, right?
Yeah.
That's my opinion. You have something to say, Remco?
No,
before we get to the fun segment of this podcast.
I totally agree. I'm just mentally preparing myself for the fun part of the podcast.
Well, let's go. It's time for Retro Rewind. In Retro Rewind every week, well, we're doing a podcast every week. That's what we're doing every Sunday. Every week, one of us will read a game from this book, the N64 Encyclopedia. Which was given to me by my mother. Dankjewel, Ilona. Hello. And then the other person has to guess the game. And meanwhile, you at home will also try to guess the game. We will, of course, censor words. Words like Mario, Luigi, Bowser. I just forgot whose turn it is right now. But maybe you can check episode 13.
Let me see.
Can you scroll down?
Of course.
Okay, look there. Retro Rewind. Last week, Killer Instinct.
Oh, that was me actually.
Yeah, but that's last week, eh?
Yeah, so then it's your turn.
You understand? So that was episode 12.
Yeah.
Because I wrote in episode 13 Killer Instinct. So it means in episode... And we did another one, you understand? So who did Killer Instinct? I was reading that to you, right?
No, I think I did that actually.
Yeah, but then... So who was reading... You understand? You were reading Killer Instinct to me, right? Yeah, really?
Yeah, I did Killer Instinct. Yeah.
So that means that I was reading last week. So that means that it's your turn now.
Yeah, you were doing like some shooter game. What was it again?
We can maybe. I made another document here. If you scroll down, all the way down. 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 There.
Retro
At the bottom.
Rewind. And here we see.
Killer Instinct is episode 12. So last week I was reading, so now it's your turn.
It is my turn.
Yes. All right.
To
So-
duel. Okay, so.
Speaking about Duo, I hope we're gonna play some One Piece TCG in the near future. No, it's okay. You can just pick a game now.
Yeah, sure.
It's your turn for sure because I wrote it all down there.
Okay.
And just be sure not to show the viewers at home as well because they're looking. You know?
Shouldn't look. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Well, you know how they are. But you can move your mic a little bit more like this and come a bit closer. Just watch out. Because I almost saw it. Yep. Alrighty.
Alright.
Very good. And I see
Oh,
Pussy Galore right here.
Pussy galore.
Well, I see.
Oh. What are you doing there, Momo? He's angry. He's not getting attention because we're busy with this. Should I do an easy one, maybe, or I don't know. This
just-
one is crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I'm gonna do a really fun one. Let's see if you guys can guess it. All right, here.
Well.
When it comes to initial entries in console encyclopedias, you be hard pressed to find a better first foot forward than. Just gonna say something funny. James Bond. A first-party James Bond title created by Nintendo's prestigious EAD studio and produced by Shigeru Miyamoto. James Bond revolutionized the genre with its surprisingly realistic handling. Although there had been some sort of James Bond games before, most notably the James Bond series on PlayStation, James Bond quickly gained a reputation as the most satisfying.
Wait. So you're saying James Bond instead of another word, of course,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
so this James Bond series was also on the PlayStation.
Yeah,
That is interesting.
that's very
Yeah,
interesting.
that's very
I didn't know it actually.
Okay. So Shigeru Miyamoto did something
Yeah, I
connected
I
with the
didn't make it up.
PlayStation.
It
Okay.
was right here,
Okay.
and so it gained a reputation as the most satisfying representation of the. Well, of the
Don't say James Bond, please.
Pussy galore of all job. Thanks in part of the way it handled different types of pussy galores, racing through areas where the James Bond is thicker and will slow down your gun down, while some sections are covered with a sheet of let's just say a feet of grass that lets you travel extremely quickly but can make turning a nightmare. It's the way James Bond controls that makes it so memorable. It's not quite an all-out arcade James Bond game, but it's far from serious, complex sim either. Acceleration is automatic, but players can hold the Z trigger to crouch and build up their gun. Tricks can be pulled off in James Bond, but landing is far from a given. Players have not to only line up their gun with the grass to ensure smooth contact with the ground, but also have to hold the Z button as they're about to land so they can bend their knees and keep their James Bond face good. Failure to do either can result in tumble, meaning every time your your James Bond partner leaves the ground, you have to stay alert. That can lead to a slightly difficult time for complete beginners, but the eventual result is a deeply satisfying experience when you start pulling off perfect landings on a huge risky jumps. Do you know which game this is already, Ivo?
Well, I'm just thinking about James Bond, actually, you know, like James
It's
Bond.
very good. It's very good. It confuses you a lot.
Really?
Or else it's too easy.
I don't know, like,
This is an easy one, by the way.
well, not so easy, I think, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's like a shooter or a race game, one of the two, you know, like, yeah, but you can also crouch, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Mm.
So there are initially 5 characters to choose from, each with their own stats. You have Oddjob. He's the best choice for starters, being a typical all-rounder, while the Japanese pro Furukawa is similar but has a slightly weaker stats.
Furukawa's in the game as a playable character?
No,
Oh.
just made it up. I don't know a Japanese James Bond character. So there's also this other
Scaramanga,
guy
Knick-Knack.
and a Canadian 14-year-old rookie of the game. Neither are fast, but they have good technique, jump, and balance. And finally, the appropriately named Shigeru Miyamoto is an English player whose top speed is unmatched, but is about as steady as a newborn calf. With a bit of skill, you can eventually unlock some silly extra characters, including a panda suit and gold and silver metallic James Bond characters. As for where the motley crew are riding, James Bond may only have 6 movies, but with what it lacks in quantity, it certainly offers in quality. Whether it's the sneaky tree-infested shortcut in GoldenEye, the slippery concrete roads at the end of the mountain is extremely narrow, torchlit bridges in Dungeons and Dragons. Each course has its own defining features that make it a pleasure to rerun to make them to try to better your stats. James Bond was successful enough to spawn a GameCube sequel, the entertaining James Bond Nightfire. By that point, though, the gaming world was positively so similar with titles with James Bond series in particularly taking over the chilly crown. As such, James Bond Nightfire could never quite have hoped to have the same impact as its predecessor, meaning the Nintendo 64 original is the one people remember most fondly to this day. The end.
And they lived happily ever after.
Exactly. So
It's very difficult.
Well,
5 playable characters,
yeah.
1 all-rounder.
I'll give you some hints, of course.
I mean, 5 playable characters, and then that's already like 5 playable characters, so
it's not James Bond.
it's not James Bond.
Because they have more than 5.
And then the all-rounder is of course Mario, you know, so okay, yeah. 5 playable characters, you know. If Shigeru Miyamoto is involved and it's not a Mario game...
Yeah, I didn't know that actually. You wanna...
Okay, so it's not a Mario
small
game.
hint or like a...
So, but then there's the all-rounder, you know, and it's on the N64.
Yeah.
And then of course I'm thinking about certain games, but 5 playable... Yeah, I'm thinking about a game, you know.
I can give a hint. Well, a hint.
I mean, this
Viewers
game...
don't understand, but...
No, but I know. I'm thinking about one game. Before you give a hint, I just want to make this, you know. I'm thinking about a game right now. Shh, shh. Don't give me a hint. No, I don't hear you, but I'm thinking about a hint. I'm thinking about a game already, you know, for a long time, you know. But I thought it's... But now... No, I know.
It's not a hint, but...
Look, I'm thinking about a game.
It's confusing.
Because it sounded like a race game, but you can also crouch. But I think maybe this game... I know for sure, 100% now what game it is, actually. Yeah, I thought about it. Shh, I know it.
Okay.
This game, I think I know it. is this a game maybe that you don't necessarily like that much? You know?
Is it a question to me, or is
I mean,
want
do
to
you
confirm
maybe say like, no, I don't necessarily like this game, you know? So maybe if I were to, you know, is this game, for example, you know,
No.
you know, the color palette in this game. Is the color palette of this game mainly white? You know that it's mainly a white color palette. You know, like if I look around me, and I think
White or white?
White. You know, color.
Like Walter
White, indeed. Like Hank when he does a little poo poo on the toilet and he sees a book and he is like, hey, wait a second. WW.
No.
And this game, you know, if I, you know, the remake, there was of course like a sequel of this game, and it sucked indeed, just like it says in this book. You know, the sequel sucked. But the first game on the 1080 snowboarding, you know, that the first game was an amazing game that I would want to play, you know. But maybe you would be like, you know, I don't want to play this game, Tycho, and you would pretend not to have it. No, I lost it. It was right here.
I don't know where it is. Like it was hidden in some drawer.
It was just right here next, you know, like in the first drawer, like on top even. You know, not even trying to hide it, you know. So, 1080 snowboarding. How about it?
Is this your final answer? Yeah.
Yes,
And
I'm just guessing, you know, like.
it is correct. It's 1080 snowboarding.
Look, I guessed it without hints, you know.
I sometimes
Here,
spoiled
here.
it like a little bit.
What?
But
What do you mean?
I'm like, it's.
No, but I didn't hear any hints here.
No, I know. 1080.
Yeah.
So you see,
Yeah, because I was just thinking about.
very
It's
nice.
a racing game, but you can crouch, and the
Yeah.
sequel sucks. You know.
It sucks. The sequel.
I had to think like, you know, but you can crouch, and then I thought like, oh yeah, but then, you know, snowboarding, of course.
Yeah, the GameCube was really bad. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the all-rounder was
1080
this
Avalanche.
blaster guy or something.
What do you mean? Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
also thinking about, you have just
Yeah.
5 characters and stuff, you know, like, so I had to think, but I guessed this, you know.
Yeah.
So did you guess it at home? Because
Dion Blaster.
I don't know the
That's
names.
the all-rounder, but yeah.
I don't know, because I just played it in your home.
Mm.
You know, I never had the game, but you didn't want to play this with me. That's my most fond memory of this game.
That I don't want to play with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
very.
but you know, when this game comes out, isn't it already maybe on the NSO 1080? I don't know, because I feel like we should play it then. You know, this YouTube
No.
channel.
I did like the Soul Calibur we did at home. I played
Yeah, but it's N64.
the N64. Yeah.
So maybe it is. You know, it's
Yeah,
been a
I
while since I checked the N64
Oh, yeah.
store.
Yeah, I played the Pokémon Stadium actually in N64. Just gonna play it like
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for this, for picking this game, Remco.
Yeah.
Out of all, you know, games you could have chosen, you almost redeem yourself. You know, almost. So, this was nice.
Yeah.
Almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have watched the movie, but you watched us
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
or listened to us.
Yeah,
you know?
listen actually also. Yeah.
Hope the audio is good. You know, the mic.
Yeah.
At least they're still recording. Camera's still recording. So thank you so much for watching, listening. If you made it to this point of the podcast, then of course you are a subscriber. But you know what? Please tell your family and friends, because the algorithm is not understanding yet. That's not a joke for those who don't. You know,
No.
this was a serious thing. You know,
No.
to end with a
of
serious
course,
note. So
That's true. Yeah. But, overall, I really like doing the podcast with you. Very long,
very long. I mean, yeah. Next week is gonna be a bit shorter, I guess. You know, it's just gonna be 1 week, and we're gonna keep it under 2 hours.
Yeah, and then
Maybe not. But I next week I want to show you some insane Mario Wonder stuff. You know.
Mm.
And there was something else I wanted to dive into. but I forgot.
Okay, well, no problem. I'll,
My brain can't handle it anymore now. Like, I need some peace.
yeah,
One Piece.
One Piece. Well,
The One Piece is real.
thank you guys.